Yeah, so like,
No.
I've just
I
been basking in the glory of being a war hero, you know?
Yeah, so basically, this investigation has only been going on for 2 hours or so. Uh,
okay, so basically we can just say, okay, we have been like
you
we're
guys were just
hung.
somewhere else that morning, and you just got called in.
Yeah, yeah,
It
we're
takes a
hung
while to
up.
get around, yeah.
you had a sick day. A sick 2 hours.
Not anymore, baby.
I was held up. So about this case, what have we discovered so far? Body.
Uh, I can do the recap, or you
Quite
can,
a lot.
Barnaby. Whatever you prefer.
Okay, Justin just needs to mind thing get
My thing.
Justin needs to think things through. All right. Well, we arrived at the place where the unidentified at the time, the unidentified woman had been found impaled outside the embassy. Uh,
Let's
we
go over. Let's go over like the basics of the situation first. Actually, sorry to interrupt you.
yeah.
I'll just do that, and then you recap what you experienced. How about we'll tag team this?
Yeah. Spit roast this situation.
You know it. You know it. Double penetration here. Let's go. All right. So it's the first day of summer. The past few months, there have been tiny tremors shaking the city of Sharn, which has no history of earthquakes. There's been protests in the streets about like cruel treatment of foundry workers and Warforged, and the Thar.
Oh, man, I thought that was just the dance club being sketchy design.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tremors. Greg's just been spending time learning how to dance. all right.
Hey, I got numbers at the dance club.
Anyway, you all have been spending like the last week or so investigating leads into the Elven terrorist Gale. Gale's attacks usually take the form of sneaking into foundries at night and sabotaging machines so work has to stop, or unmooring ships so they drift into harbor and sink in the middle of the night without anyone on board. She can phase through walls, though, which makes it impossible to give chase through the mazes of the cogs. To many, she's a hero, but to a lot of foundry workers, she's a threat to their livelihood because she like kind of fucking makes it so they don't have any money to make that day. The king has labeled her a foreign provocateur with ties to the unseen court. So basically, fuck her, fuck everything she does. She's also blamed for the killings of a company of surveyors who were wandering in the cloudwoods outside Sharn. They were looking for potential lightning rail expansion. That's beside the point. But she was cited at the scene of that crime, and a botched assassination attempt against a tax collector. So basically, this is your main job: finding Gale and putting her in chains.
Gale is one, right? Just making sure.
Gale's what?
Gale's one person. I was under the impression it was a terrorist group, but
yeah, it's not a group. As far as you know, it's one person.
Okay, so kind of like Robin Hood, but you know,
yeah,
fuck her.
Well, Robin Hood. Let's not go into folk tales like that. You know. Anyway, you were all informed of a new lead into the Gale investigation. A young elf perished outside the new embassy to Droam, opened just 1 month ago. And just before dying, she phased through a wall in much the same manner that Gale phases through the cogs. Unfortunately, immediately after phasing through a wall, she landed on a spiked fence and subsequently perished. Your job is threefold. Investigate this elf's background and look for clues as to the location of Gale, potentially. Because, you know, there's some of a link here. 2, discover who killed her and why. For the sake of paperwork and having an excuse to be there. And also just for justice.
Any popularity points if we succeed on this?
Let me think about that. Depends on how you do it.
I gained popularity from this, because last time I gained popularity.
You're the most
Yeah,
popular
yeah.
member of the party, and you're like the face of it all.
Just
Of
by
course.
contributing basically nothing.
So, like, you guys aren't famous among, like, regular people, but you're famous, like, among your peers. Like, people know about you quite a bit. Especially you, Lars, because you killed Asbrun.
Very
Wait, what was the
technically.
question?
Oh, yeah, were you game famed for doing this? This is under wraps. You might gain, like, so, like, in the middle of doing it, maybe you'll help out, like, the common people and word will spread of your heroics. Or maybe you'll be assholes and threaten everybody.
I get it. Do the bare minimum and scrape by, per usual.
But if you could also just do the bare minimum and scrape by, and it probably wouldn't affect your popularity with the common people at all. It would definitely affect your popularity within the Citadel, which is where you work.
We have an objective, and we need to follow through with it.
Anyway, yeah, your main objective: find Gale, arrest her, kill her, whatever you need to do. Actually, don't kill her. You're not. They want her alive. But if you have to, it's better that we can always speak with dead.
Yeah. Every week,
Yeah. Anyway, so that's your main job. Investigate this death, and in the middle of it, look for an assassin. Look for a terrorist, and then maybe try to get some info on Droam. That's a very tertiary goal, because the information you find on Droam here is probably going to be incidental. Anyway, that's the basics of the summary of this. That's why you're here. That's why you're investigating it. If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay.
Anyway,
now I just want
now
to happen. So
anyway, now we're gonna go over to Barnaby Bartel here. He's gonna give you a summary on the report he wrote for the the initial investigation here. Let's just say that Stover Delft said basically that to you all in a meeting you have at the Citadel just now, and now Barnaby's gonna take over and give you a summary of what he found there.
Yes, well, we managed to learn quite a bit at the Drome Embassy. For one thing, we asking our other subordinates, we learned that a goblin man, who we later discovered is named Dr.
Von Recklinghausen. His name is Dr. Wolfgang von Recklinghausen.
Yeah, Wolfgang von Recklinghausen had taken something from the lady's person prior to her unfortunate demise. We had met with a Knoll, who was a security personnel at the embassy. Hold on.
Okay, so from what I can take from this is going to focus on some of my weaker skills, which is going to be our up close and personal approach to people instead of a step back.
well, I guess it's
Yes, you could say that.
time to step out of your comfort zone. Then we'll see how this works. Continue, Barbie.
Can I finish? Yeah.
Well,
No, you don't get to finish.
Nerd. Yeah. So
The name was
I said no.
yeah. That was a funny phrase. Try to learn it. So yeah, continue.
The name was Julian Lebrix. That's the name of the Knoll. He proved rather troublesome as far as getting actual information from him. The story that they had given us was that Nilasa Doom? Is that it?
Nalasa is the lady, right?
Nilasa Hume was the perpetrator, so to speak, the murder victim. They had apparently drugged the other soldiers and whatnot with baked goods that they had every now and then brought around.
So they
under the-
Girl Scouts poisoned them, in other words.
No, they were in a relationship with one of the guards in the building, and they had that as an in. It can be assumed. I don't know whether or not they actually were in a good relationship. That's neither here nor there. Point is that the story
Clearly
that they
not.
gave. Can you stop interrupting, please, Laws?
No. I paid to listen.
Can you
Maybe I
stop,
am. I don't know.
Greg?
Hey, Greg, can you stop, please?
I want to learn.
Pause for questions if you don't want to be interrupted. But continue, Barnaby.
So,
You were talking about how she had a
Yeah,
boyfriend,
so-
I guess.
Yeah, she had a significant other, and during an altercation where she had stolen some things, the man, Lebrix, had shot her multiple times with a crossbow, and then tumbled out onto the fence. But after some thorough investigation, we determined that this story was in fact a lie. Based
Huh.
on
Okay,
the
I gotta go for a second.
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay, so she didn't phase through the wall and stuff.
she did. It's just that the context surrounding it, uh, let's just say it was a tad different. For one thing, investigating the corpse, we managed to determine that there were multiple different there were multiple wounds that initially wouldn't come from just a few bolts. For example, she had multiple wounds that were healed over post-mortemly, particularly some face claws, as well as she had multiple different magical effects placed on her body. Wasn't able to determine the actual effects of them besides what can be assumed to be invisibility.
All right.
She also had conjuration. Is that right?
Yeah.
See. And illusion.
So I'm not too well versed in magic, uh, in the arcane, so to speak. Is this something that happens, like a residue of arcane of magic is on the corpse still?
The death had happened fairly recently, so there was still a remnant. Wasn't enough to actually get a idea of what the actual effects were.
Okay.
It's only
Alright.
thanks to CAD that we were able to make that discovery. Julian definitely hid a great deal of things. I used magic to probe his mind stealthily, and he mentioned a person. He didn't mention a name, but he mentioned him. Not specifically, not wanting to talk about him whatsoever as we
Hmm.
were discussing things.
Uh, Sounds to me like he was forced to do something, but that.
It goes deeper because after Cad had looked upstairs, uh, it was fairly obvious that a crossbow wasn't going to cut it in those close quarters. As well, there weren't any signs of blood anywhere in the place where she supposedly got shot and died. Except for one. Had, despite the attempts of the other people to cover it up, there was a there were four different was it four or three? I think it was three. Three claw four blood spurts that matched with the face claw marks that she had received and were healed up post-mortemly.
Did they seem like null claw marks or something else?
They seemed to be necessarily natural weapons, but more of weapons that actual metallic weapons that had a actual craftsman make to them.
Interesting. So, uh, would they be like basically, what a rake sort of thing, or like an actual claw that's made of metal?
It seemed like a claw made out of metal, although
Okay.
that's just
That is how God described it.
yeah.
All right.
Is Greg
Um,
back, by the way, or
I am back. Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
Just wasn't
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. So
Let's see.
it definitely seems like there's more to this than just
Oh,
self.
there is there definitely is. Uh,
Do you have any other leads?
I'm getting to it. The story of her stealing jeweled eggs, among other things, which was what Lebrix gave us as the cover story for it, was just that. And after some investigation, particularly in ambassador's room, we were able to determine that someone had indeed tried to from steal something, and I assume that they did manage to, based on the evidence that the goblin man, Bonhausen, von Reckenheisen, he carried off something, a knapsack sort of thing, from her body as she had died.
Mm-hmm.
And it is pretty apparent that the ambassador wasn't actually there during the scene of the crime. It's
All right.
ambiguous whether she's connected to it or not, at least at the moment.
Okay. So on the map, where were you guys?
Ah,
Right
I
where
think
you are already.
Ambassador's Towers.
Right
Okay.
there.
I was just one.
The King Citadel is actually right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's literally just
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. All right. So sounds good.
There's
So,
still more.
okay.
Let's
Uh,
see.
Shit, you
There
got
didn't seem to be any actual fighting, so to speak, in the room. Just a very abrupt escape attempt until what can be assumed to be her final her final place. We did manage to bribe one of the secretaries to give us some more information,
Hmm.
especially detailing a person that the ambassador met with. A man with let's see. Man with a tall gray-haired man with a trench coat and a Nettles accent, which Nettles is the slums in the mountainous valleys outside Sharn's walls. For
Oh, okay.
those who are not very
What does it
accustomed to
sound
the
like?
area.
Nettles are basically like little tiny ferns that next to trees. So it's like the little tiny huts next to the towering monuments of Sharn.
Okay. So we have a lead to go to next, is what I'm hearing.
We
Yeah,
have
that is one of the leads,
several.
indeed. Yeah, there are four
Yes,
main ones, but we'll get to all of them.
yeah.
But what the leads you have currently are the Goblin Recklinghausen and the man who seemed to be the true person in the altercation, the tall gray-haired man who had the metal claw, most probably.
Metal claw.
Yeah, she had
He
slashes
ignored
along
the
her
weapon.
face that were post-mortemly healed over. The people there tried to like just be like, "Oh, we don't know about that," but
And mending.
yeah. So for some reason, they had somebody come in and heal her face over, but they didn't heal her other wounds. Specifically, she had 2 crossbow bolts in her and
Probably a
stabbed
secret
by the
weapon or
fence.
something, or a very iconic weapon.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
At least a very distinguishable one.
Very distinguished on it was actually some necromantic magic in the wound itself that was sensed by our investigators here.
Yes.
But yeah,
sounds
those
like-
are the 2 main leads we have right now. It's the goblin that ran away with her backpack, and the guy who probably like shot her and slashed her and
Yeah,
everything.
there were also some things on her body, which also could be some decent clues. For one,
Alright.
there's this receipt here, and then it's the it's the receipt in the thing. It basically shows how much she bought and stuff for this operation and how much she paid. As well, there is a bail ticket sort of thing that just shows that she was in trouble with the law in a way.
Yeah.
And
Needed the money, sort of thing.
she actually got her bail suspended or whatever.
Somebody
Paid off.
somebody posted her bail.
Yeah, by
By
a
the
man
name of-
named
Oh, you got it.
Heward.
Heward Sickham.
Yeah.
Sick of my balls. Hey. You also have on there his address in the bail posting.
All right, that's something
And
too.
as far as locations go for that Van Reckelhausen guy, the best we have is a inn called the House of Bluebirds. Because, but he isn't actually there as far as we know, because he skipped the bill on his taxi driver, and he's pissed.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, so excuse
You can
me.
see in the message
I'm just
above my my summary the the leads that you have in text.
Cool. I was about to write it down. Oh,
Let's see. Did I forget anything?
I think you got pretty much everything important.
sounds good.
If
Okay,
anybody has any
so-
questions, you can ask me.
I feel pretty
Who
good
is
about
who are you voicing there? What? Alex?
our boss.
Your boss over Delft.
Oh fuck!
But yes, I think I have a good comprehension of what's going on, based on what you have said. So, what do you feel is the best lead we can go for first?
Before you guys go on a lead, we did a background check on this here woman. If you're willing to listen.
All right, sure.
All right. Well, this person of interest we got here is Nilasa Yume, verified. Let's see. Birthday, she was 27, 200 something, I guess. From Valena. From
That's
the let's see here, what jurisdiction? She lived in the lower Dura, most typically. Elf, 68 inches, so close yet so far away. Hair is black, eyes green. Not a known spellcaster, and no known aliases. She had an address in the lower Dura as well. So basically in like the southwestern, in like the lower western part. She frequented a tavern by the name of the Thinking Man's Tavern. Sounds pretentious if you ask me.
Yeah.
Here's her arrest
well.
record here. Juvenile records forgiven in accordance with Stanfield's Matriculation Act, blah, blah, blah. Basically, she's been in trouble ever since she was a young'un, apparently. Record notes various petty thefts, confidence capers, some details lost during an office relocation, apparently, though. Anyway, she has a misdemeanor out on supporting criminal activities. That's an important one. She's been released on bail, sponsored by Heward Seckham. The court date is in 3 days from now, but I don't think she's going to meet it. Now, this is the most important part here. The suspect was picked up in a raid of a known den of criminals located in the Cox. Suspect in presence of two men whom the arresting officer recognized as former accomplices. Ford Surgam and Travis Starter. Now, there's a lack of official records detailing affiliation, which is preventing which was prevented a total lockdown on the suspect. But her alleged accomplices pled guilty to various warrants, and they were remanded to apparently Good Sins Estuarial Reform, or how do you say that? Estuarial Reformatory, the business mogul. He's turned a bunch of warships into a prison out in the bay. Crazy stuff, but she's got some alleged accomplices out there. And there was going to be, apparently, a court hearing on whether or not they really were accomplices to her.
Okay, so you think these people might have something to do with this?
They might know more about her. They might know about what she was going to do in that embassy. Potentially.
All right.
Sorry, I had some audio issues. Could you repeat that, please?
Okay, it took me a while to say it for no reason, but basically, they looked up her background book report, and there's two main key facts to get from it. One, she was going to go to court for being accomplices with two known terrorists, and two, She frequents a tavern on the cliff sides, in the docks, known as the Thinking Man's Tavern.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know there's a lot of information to parse through right now, but I think as long as you're making progress, we'll be coasting along just fine here. I trust you all.
Thank you. It's most appreciated. We'll not take that trust for granted. I say earnestly. Yeah, so where do we go first, team? The inn that we just heard to pursue these
Hmm. That's a good question because there's
There's a
also
shit ton of stuff you can do.
there is
yeah.
a shit ton of stuff we can do.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I think I know a really good lead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The
What
spa?
is that?
No, you see, there's this new place that's opened up recently. It's known as a stripper joint, but I know we can find some evidence there. There's plenty of evidence, lots of evidence.
Actually, yeah. So, if anybody wants to know what he's talking about, you can roll history.
Okay.
Oh yes, because you know about strip joints.
Yeah, I'll try, I guess. Even though I'm not that-
It's for investigations, okay? You gotta know. See, so that's plus
just to get some rolls out of the way for today. Okay. Oh, you did it with Barnaby Bartel Old. I see how it is.
Oh, oops.
I don't know how that happened, actually, though. Maybe I just
I
need to
don't
Barnaby in here. Anyway, with the 17, Barnaby, yeah, so Avarna, I mean, you haven't heard this, but Barnaby, it's in the lower eastern part of the city, known as Lower Teravix. There's this like band of nomadic, how should I put this, changelings that have that have basically started a business in the past month or so that has gotten a lot of traction. Basically, they're changelings, and they'll transform into anything that your fetish requires.
Now that is pod racing.
And it doesn't have to be sexual, but usually it is.
Smart
You
business.
just look like my ex-wife, please.
You can also do this for interview practice. They
Hey,
advertise.
don't steal my thunder.
Yeah, also like showing a picture of your dead kid and just like
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, it's basically it's just like an open service to like have a changeling transform into whatever you want. But there is the obvious undertone of most people are just, fucking their celebrity crush or something.
I mean, they're doing the hustle, I can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking that personally just does the can I roll history to see if like the family wharf from the from the receipt actually
Yeah.
rings any bells?
Roll. Yeah, you can roll
if I
history
roll
on
bad-
that thing. Yeah.
If I roll bad, I'm just going to get.
All right, with a
the
12.
fellas to-
This is really vague. All right, so a wharf is basically just like a part of a dock where ships can like come in and out. So this is probably in the cliff sides, but it's just saying the family wharf. You don't know what family this is.
Okay,
Sounds weird.
I'd give over the receipt then.
But you do notice it just says the family, and the family is actually capitalized.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I would still like give it over to some guys. While we're investigating other shit, can you figure out no wait. Can you figure out what exactly the family refers to just so that we have a better idea of what to
Oh, the family.
do next?
Who are you giving this to? Stover.
one
or
of
just
the
somebody in the
fellas.
Citadel. Okay. Yeah, you go over.
Basically, just like one of our guys.
Yeah, there's a what's a funny kind of guy to talk to. There's a dwarf.
What?
He's got a no talking duck here, unfortunately. He's got like he's covered in a bunch of like random wacky inventions.
Yeah, panda.
He's the guy that'll like run analysis for things for you. Oh yeah, the family. Oh, the family. The family. I know what the family is.
Oh, really? Well,
Could you elaborate?
Well, look, there's been two main. A lot of what we deal with here. I know you guys haven't had to do much with it, but most of what we deal with here are the gangs of the city. There's been two main ones historically in the past decade. The Bormar, which cover themselves as an official upper-class family, but really have lots of ties to the underground slinging and dealing. And then there's the Dask, full of monster and devilkin, straight from Droem. They clobber and kill everyone they see, and they hide in those cogs like the cowards they are. But recently, there's been a third party entry into the realm of, how should I say it, criminal activities. They call themselves the Family. Bunch of people from Thrain.
Huh. That's it.
Which family?
They're just the Family. They want to make all of Sharn a family, a big family. They claim they can protect the lower sections of the city better than the Sharn Watch can.
Happen to know, like, the leader's family name?
If we knew the leaders, they'd be down and out.
Do they go by any nicknames?
Look, all we know is that they came in the last 3 months in a pretty large quantity of numbers, and they've been recruiting members from other criminal organizations to join them.
Man, that's pretty efficient, breaking ground into a new city, territory like that.
Yeah.
They have been monstrously efficient,
So,
but not quite as monstrous as the Dusk. I welcome him in. Better than having a bunch of Medusas leading people around.
yeah, Taladin.
Yeah.
Boss fight someday. Yeah.
Just
So,
sneezes.
what demographic would the family fall under?
Mostly human.
Okay.
Some half-elves, Corvarians. But people, I mean, now that they've been recruiting people from the other clans, they've got people of all sorts.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So, what do you want to do, Barnaby? Look up.
Now, if you ask me if it's going to be a war for the family, that tells me they've got access to one of the wharfs on the docks in Cliffside. You're probably going to want to look at. I could run a background check onto any potential docks that could have criminal activity, but it could really be any of them. If we knew exactly where each, criminal organization did their dealings and smugglings, well, then they wouldn't be doing them anymore.
That's valid. That's understandable.
Yes, of course. I think that I would
Yeah,
just I would just pull Barnaby aside, I guess, and just whisper. So I think that perhaps seeing if the Claw Man is a part of something regarding the family or something might be useful to see, like, if something regarding that might be involved.
The dwarf clerk perks up a little bit, reading the receipt you gave him, Justin.
it
Barnaby.
does have the DW and the
Yeah.
Silvo. Dorn Feldman. Does those ring any bells?
Now this is an apothecary receipt, right? It's signed DW. We can look for apothecaries owned by DWs, I suppose, if you want us to do a thorough background check on where this could be from.
Yes. Also, if you have the time, looking into the Silvos and Dorn Feldman would be very helpful as well.
Will do, will do. Dion Feldman. Let's see. I'll put how many. You've got 4 people you can put on any task you want. How many people you want to put on this background check here?
Let's put 2.
All right.
Also, if you could, I guess, also look into, I guess people known for their clawed hands. I guess that might be
Known for
useful.
claw hands. All right. Claw hand weapons. In charge.
Thank you.
Particularly people from Nettles.
Ah, nettles. All right. Well, hopefully we can get into that.
That'd be greatly appreciated.
Okay,
Thank you very
where
much.
should we go? Where should we go?
Let's look into the two accomplices. I guess sounds like a good source of information for this one.
The thing about that is, like, where do we go to find Recklinghausen? Because, like, he
Do
never
we know what they
returned.
look like?
He's
Do
a
we
goblin.
know? Okay.
His
So
hands were covered in blood.
those are the accomplices from. I mean, like the ones that she was going to get an alibi from or something, or get. They're going to get like pulled into court to like ask, hey, have you had connections with this woman?
Yeah, basically they were going to. She was going to go to court to like. She was accused of just being like. Well, what was the phrasing? She's accused of just being like a terrorist sympathizer, basically, and like working with them, supporting criminal activities. So basically, like aiding and abetting the criminal activities of somebody else. That's what she was in court for. And those people had already pled guilty, and they're in a reformatory.
All right. So I guess maybe going there and like talking to them might help, perhaps,
That's one lead.
or have. Yeah.
I think that,
So there's that. There's going to the other end.
the House of Bluebirds Inn.
Yep.
That Recklinghausen was last found at. I think that that's the best place to start, because finding that guy is going to tell us where the actual loot was that was taken from her.
All right. That sounds good. So wait, is that the same dude? Is that the same person as the claw hand man, or is that someone different?
No.
Okay.
The
It's,
claw hand man you
someone
don't know the
different.
identity of. Von Recklinghausen is the goblin that stole her backpack as she like fell on the fence, allegedly,
Alright.
and then ran
Yes,
down an alleyway.
That sounds like
We
a good lead.
do know that he was in the guidebook. The what's it called?
The log of
The
people that were
logbook.
at the
Yeah.
embassy. He was there trying to get authority to travel to Aundair.
Oh, by the way, is Trey's character here as well, or where is he?
Trey's character is being put on one of the lead. Let's just say he's investigating a lead that you guys aren't. Sure.
Sounds good. Probably getting himself
Yeah.
in trouble, you know.
And Cat is going with him. Totally.
Yeah, extra muscle.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That we don't have Cad for fighting if we get in trouble. Shit.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, Lars, maybe your input here could be the tiebreaker.
Yes. What do you think, Laz? Do you think we should go and investigate this goblin, or do something else?
I mean, our rule book says that racial profiling is encouraged, so the goblin.
Going for that.
Well, he's already linked to a possible murder, so it's not really profiling necessarily.
No,
But I
it's like
see your
it's in the
point.
guidebook. If they're a racial minority, you search them and you investigate them.
Hey, that was only
And
that was only for the celebration of peace. Hey, no, you don't have to always do that.
I mean,
I
it's a
mean,
guidebook.
Yeah, well,
Guide.
saying I could consider myself a minority as well, considering.
Yeah, and they investigated
Okay,
you
so
thoroughly before you joined this team.
that is a good point.
Oh
But
yeah,
two
of course.
people finding out the stuff about the Claude Man slash the what's it called?
Uh,
The DW guy, and then one person to analyze the illegal invisibility potion that she had drinking,
okay.
which would probably be the dude that we're talking to currently. And what's another person? What can another person do?
help Cat and other dude, so they don't fuck up.
It seems like we already
Oh,
got
oh, oh.
four people on something. One on the DW apothecary, one on Bjorn Feldman, one on the claw hand guy, and one on the invisibility potion.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
Tomorrow you can do more leads. He finger guns at you.
I just finger cut back. No,
Okay.
I just throw knives back, as in like that motion, not like actually throwing knives at him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, thanks for
That
your help.
reminds me of that one scene in Tales of the
Oh
Borderlands where it's just a shootout. Your
yeah.
guns.
So what's
Oh
your
yeah.
name? Quite helpful.
Oh, my name Braxton.
Oh, okay. We'll keep in touch, Braxton.
Huh. We will. We will. Glad to have met you all,
You know our
especially
name?
you, Lars. I don't know any of the others. I just have heard about Lars.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm the one who killed the mighty warrior.
I just roll my eyes, but yeah. So it's nice to meet you. I'm Ivana, and I stick my hand out.
Oh, hi, Ivana. And
Would you
this Twinkie boy over here.
I mean, I would consider myself more Twinkie, but each to our own.
Equivalently Twinkie.
I'm probably better at juggling, but
You've got a sword on you. I mean, yeah, that takes some skill, doesn't it?
I
Are you referring to me?
No, I'm referring to your friend Ivana. Oh, but the twink thing, that was you, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I have more than one sword, buddy. And I take out no wait, I just shake the other two, no wait, the other one, and then
Yeah?
the bag full of daggers. No, like there's like a bunch of sheets basically on my back, I would say,
A bandolier of sheaths.
to carry
Uh,
on.
I'm Barnaby.
Oh, hi, Barnaby. Glad to meet you all. I'm sure we'll be talking a lot more in the future.
Hope
and he,
so too.
Yes, I'm sure. Then I walk out.
all right.
Yeah.
As you walk out, you see your boss is meeting with a tall woman.
Do we know this tall
A
woman?
tall woman.
Yeah, you do know her. She's the lady inspectress, Margaret Saxby, and that's his boss.
Oh, okay.
We're
Interesting.
gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, so does it seem like they're talking quite heatedly or just having a discussion?
Just
right
having a
now?
discussion.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like that bad. At least based
Yeah,
on
it doesn't look like you're in trouble or anything.
I haven't even gotten there, so like I don't have any shadow over my head. So does Lars.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys wanted to investigate the leads into the goblin who ran away with a backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the House of Bluebirds, particularly.
All right, you it's the taxi driver, the Sky Coast driver, gave you the. He pointed out on your map where it is. It's in Upper Tavix, which is basically in the upper level in the southeast. To get there, it's going to take about an hour from where you are right now. It's currently 1 p.m.
Okay. Are there any leads that are closer?
Let me
Logistically?
think. Let me look at my list of locations. Pretty much everything is gonna be okay. The closest, yeah, everything's about the same distance as that. Yeah.
Our overarching goal is to investigate who.
Gale, the terrorist who dunks on a bunch of factories by phasing into them, phasing it through the walls and blowing shit up, I imagine.
Essentially, is exactly. Well, this goblin is only connected because you guys are investigating a lead into that terrorist. The lead is the death of the person that this whole thing's about. She faces her wall in the same way that Gale faces through walls, right before she fell on a fence. After she fell on the fence.
Hypothetically speaking, the thing that they might have taken was, in fact, the thing.
Okay,
Who
so
knows?
that was okay. So basically, she might be related to Gale, and this is a lead into investigating Gale. You saw that after she dropped. You know that after she dropped on the fence, witnesses saw a goblin take a backpack from her and scram, from the scene of the crime. Well, maybe not a crime, but you know, a death.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, one of your leads is looking into the goblin that ran away and didn't pay his stagecoach and is off somewhere with something that she had. Possibly something she stole from the embassy.
Yes. So we're going to a hotel. No, wait, a tavern.
It's a hotel.
Right?
It's an inn.
Hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an inn. Yeah. That she's supposed, or is it a she?
That the goblin.
Goblin's...
You don't know the goblin.
Goblin.
The goblin is a man. All right. So yeah.
Okay.
So she's a frequent at a tavern in the lower part of the city. He went to an inn in the upper part.
Okay. So we're going to the inn that the goblin frequents.
It's not something that he frequents. It's just where he was staying, probably.
Saying, okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'd probably, So how far away is that? Just wondering.
You have to go up a level and then over to the east. It would take an hour.
Okay. Yeah, so we just mosey on down there, I suppose, unless anyone has objections.
You could also maybe pay like, oh man, I don't want to have to look up the price charts for Sky coaches, but you could pay a Sky coach to have that time.
Oh man, I just.
But it would be less than a single gold. It would be less than a single gold.
I guess I don't have anything on me.
I will for each of us.
Yeah, for each. Well, just for one person. You're all getting the same one, so it's just gonna be one person paying for it.
I'll pay.
If you insist, Marvy, I appreciate it.
We'll worry about the price later. For now, it's free. You guys are with the King Citadel.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take both.
But anyway, let me activate the upper wards. Activate.
Ooh, let's go.
And then I have to load in personally because I haven't done this part of the map yet. And then you know that this thing's in Ocean View, around here. You fly there, and you get to this this part of the tower. You're flying up from like the middle, like in the midst of the web of towers that make up Sharn, and you come out above it all. You can finally see out to the horizon a little bit. Still flying, obviously, through towers everywhere, but you can see the sky clearly now, whereas before you wouldn't have been able to. Only blocked by the skyway above. Lots of wispy clouds. It's a hot summer day in like the high 90s. It's muggy as hell. You're in a very temperate zone. Most people are wearing pretty light clothing. But eventually you get to this pretty bougie part of town. Lots of like cool displays that you see as you fly up. Like illusion magic that has like roaring dragons or like theater performers doing backflips. Lots of cool stuff. But eventually you get here. It's the House of Bluebirds. It's a bougie inn that looks over the ocean. You'd have to have a decent amount of money to stay here, probably. You see outside, it's a standard, I guess, like marbled stone exterior with some vines draping the entryway and deep blue, like pigeons or like carrion, like I guess like messenger birds flapping off in two different directions above the door.
Okay.
This is the place.
All right. So, shall we go in?
If you desire.
I'm just going to take a bit of look around us to like.
Alright, guys, let's take a short rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You want to take a look around?
Yeah, I just want to like see if like there are any goblins around. Do we have a description of like what this person looks like?
Yeah, you do have a description. He was a goblin and he was wearing like a he was wearing a white coat over just a tank top and regular slacks rolled up to his knees. He was dressed for the hot weather. And he said he was a doctor.
Any tattoos or distinguishing marks or anything?
Distinguishing marks, he's got a beard, which is pretty unique for a goblin.
Okay.
Orange hair.
Alright. Yeah, I would just like see if there are any ginger goblins around. Enter the place, I guess.
Yeah, do you want to just do a basic perception check, or do you want to actually like look through crowds?
Yeah, I'll do a perception check.
You don't have to roll. Looking around, yeah, you don't see one. They're just sitting out there for you.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. What you do see is various humans and half-elves, all in very fancy, butler attire. A good set of like 3 or 4 are at like different desks waiting to let people in and out. You see like a row of keys behind them. Obviously, this is a hotel. It's pretty fancy. There's a chandelier above you. Outside, there's a band playing elegant classical music. You're disgusted by the bouginess, perhaps, or you revel in it. Whatever you prefer.
This is just normal etiquette
Yeah.
for Justin.
Right now, I'm more focused on the job at hand. Although I do take side glances at the, like performances. But then like I get back on task a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we go in, baby.
You go in. You see one half-elven woman with her hair tied back in a ponytail. She looks at you all. Can I help you?
Yes, we're, well, we have some business here. There's someone we're looking for.
Oh, I can't tell you anything about our guests.
Not even,
Can we pull out the where the police card?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you have to
is
pull
that
out
a
your
legit-
badge. Pull out your badge, baby.
even someone in our position, as I pull it out discreetly,
Oh,
looking around.
well, for you, yeah, we can say whatever. All right, so what do you want to know?
Well, is there somewhere more private so that
Yeah, come with me. Come with me. I'll have you. Yeah, let's talk to. I'm not in trouble, am I?
no, you're not.
Okay, great. I'll take you in with my manager, and you can talk to him.
All right.
She says,
Thank
smiling
you
with a really fake smile.
Yes. That'd be
Anyway, you
very
get taken to
appreciated.
an office. You see, it's like this. It's like a very. This guy's in his 70s. He's a human, hunched over in his chair. He was asleep, and she kind of like taps him on the shoulder. He's like, oh, yeah, oh, hi. He smiles with yellow teeth.
Yes. Hello. Sorry to interrupt your rest.
No, I was meditating.
Yes,
Yeah.
also skilled in meditating.
Whatever
Important in
you
this
guys-
line of work.
On meditating
Uh,
that you could share between our
Chips.
fellow meditators.
you must focus on what is bothering you, and then not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Exactly.
I just
what a kindred spirit! Jeez Louise.
kind of smile, but also like, anyways, yeah, that'll be helpful. But anyway, sir, we're here to inquire about someone who was a guest here.
I guess you say.
Yes.
Talk to the clerks.
They,
I wasn't out there.
well,
A
Well,
man
the-
after Greg's own
yeah.
heart.
sir, I implore you. I would rather hear from you.
Okay, well, ask me the question, and I will tell you if I know anything.
All right.
But I do just sit here and meditate while considering business opportunities.
Okay,
Yeah.
what are you guys gonna be doing while I meditate with this guy?
Yes, let us meditate together. Ask your question, damn it.
Sorry, I'm just catching my breath.
Just molding.
The guest in question is a goblin with reddish hair, tank top. We're looking for this individual. They have something to do with something we're investigating right now. Do you happen to know anyone?
Well, perhaps one of the clerks in the front would know about that. I just sit here. I honestly don't know what she thought I was going to do when she brought you here. Worthless woman, am I right? Hey.
Hey, women.
I'm gonna roll inside.
Okay, roll insight.
Yeah, same. I'm going to roll and say.
Go right ahead.
Because this guy,
I think I'd rather like I'm just gonna start talking to him about complaining about my ex-wife.
Okay, yeah. Barnaby, you don't get a great read on him. This guy's just wacky. Varna, this guy seems 100% genuine about everything.
All right.
Let me
Start.
see.
We'll leave you to your meditation.
I guess charisma.
You're gonna
complain about my life.
okay, yeah, persuasion to bond with him over this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You have advantage because he also has an ex-wife he hates. Hey!
Nice.
Oh, tell me about it! Yeah, by Bornell's bloody beard.
Yeah, that's why I broke up with her. Not her
Yes.
bitch.
Anyway,
Lars.
yeah, Lars is doing that in the back while you guys go back to talk to the woman who led you there, probably. And she's able to tell you about the person you're asking for. Oh, you know, we did have a goblin in here with a foreign accent. Didn't really sound like he was from here. He rushed in. He claimed he was coming back from a surgery. He asked for water and a towel to wipe some blood from his hands. I was concerned. And then I think he just hurried back to his room. And I haven't seen him since. He's probably still up there.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Actually, I think one of you already came here looking for him. He was with the Shard Watch. His name was Roger Porter. I think he was looking for maybe he was investigating the same thing. He just asked for like a listing and looked at it.
Do we know who this Roger Porter is?
Nope, you don't.
well,
That's
that's kind of concerning, but need to anyway. Could
that
we
guy's so
possibly-
fucking dead. Just
Could we possibly have a word with this? What's the goblin's name? Sorry.
Recklinghausen. Oh yeah, you can have his room. Here's the key.
All right.
I mean, you're with the
Oh,
Citadel. I can't exactly say no.
I'm
yes. I'm
I
glad
just-
someone gets it.
If I have to say anything, I just ask that you don't disturb any of the guests here if possible. She says, smiling.
Yes, we'll do our best to be discreet. And non-discretionary, I guess. I don't know what the term is.
Yeah.
Basically, we're going to be clean, proper about this. Ugh.
Anyway,
Alright.
Greg, after your amazing conversation with the manager here, he's like, I like you. Any night, anytime you need somewhere to stay, you can stay here for free.
That's so funny. Lord,
Yeah, are you here,
he
Greg?
just fell.
All right, I guess
Power of
Hold on.
power
Greg
of
is not here.
life.
I guess he just
Maybe
left.
he's- No, maybe it's like whenever we like stop having sound.
I think he.
So you-
Gregarino.
Either he's away or like he needs to reconnect.
I think he's just away.
Yeah. So anyway, we go up.
Yeah, you go up.
Probably like stealth up a bit to like see if we can catch this dude off guard. Maybe cast
He's
a cheeky.
100% dead.
Yeah,
like,
but
We're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
investigating a murder scene.
How much you want to bet on
Yeah.
that?
Like $1.
Okay.
I
I
don't
No,
I
I'll,
can-
buy, I'll buy. Next time I see Alex, if this isn't a murder,
Yeah.
then I will play Smash Brothers with you.
That's such a huge bet. Wow. Okay. All right. Anyway,
Online.
you go up to the room. The half elf goes with you, and she leads you to exactly where the room is, and lets you inside. Opening the door, she's like, "Oh, yeah, goodness. I guess you've already done a thorough investigation here." As you see inside, everything's flipped over and like just everywhere. You see the mattress is like on the floor. Every drawer has been opened completely. Every cushion, every pillow has been like separated and like opened up, and it looks like somebody like ransacked this place looking for something. Looking around with just immediately looking at stuff, there's nothing. Nobody's here currently.
All right. I guess it's time. This seems like a bit extreme, more extreme than what we usually do. Um,
Oh, is that so?
At least that's what I think.
Can you give a description of the person that you saw here?
Oh well.
Inquired.
Uh, he was. He was short and chubby and had a big mustache.
All right.
Okay. Notes.
Or, look, it's probably fine to tell you, right? He told me not to tell anyone he was here, but
That's respect. We appreciate the information.
Look, is there any way you all can verify with me that you're actually law enforcement?
Yes, we can.
Give you my word. Yeah.
We can inform our boss and give the proper paperwork and all that. Jesse doesn't know how that works, but
Oh, well, okay. Nobody would say that if they weren't actually with it. The guy who came here, he was kind of, I guess, he was like about 6'5". I guess he had like, how should I say this? Longer hair. It was gray and blonde. Looked kind of old. I saw him wince in pain a few times. There was a bandage on his chest. He smelled like oil. Bit weird.
Did he happen to have a trench coat on?
No, he had a police officer's uniform. Or Sean Watt's uniform.
All right. All right.
Okay, so there's a long gray-haired man.
You do note that this does kind of fit the description of the other tall, gray-haired man.
All right. That's
yeah.
He came here about an hour ago.
Well, shit. Do you know? They mention anywhere where you would be going, or?
No, he just came and left. He thanked me, and then he passed me a few gold coins to ensure that nobody would know that the watch was here.
Well, you see, the key difference here is we're not. No, I'm just joking.
I hope that's okay. I can give it back to you if that's not okay. I don't.
No, that's fine. You gave us information.
Yes.
All right.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate the hustle.
Oh yeah, Greg, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I think you were gone when I said this last time, but due to your amazing conversation with the manager, he offers you a free night of stay at this hotel.
Awesome.
And they do have a sauna. Not that it's very good right now. The outside is a sauna, but in the winter.
Yeah, so I would just say to Barbie, I guess maybe you should look around a bit before we leave.
Yeah, we're going to give the room a perusal, just to make sure that there isn't any loose threads, so to speak.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. In other words, so we don't get fired.
If you want, I can give you a some stuff he gave the cleaning crew here. Might be useful. I don't know.
Okay.
What does that mean?
He just gave us one rag.
A rag.
Part of what he paid for, I guess. But you guys might want to know about it.
Sure.
Okay, I'll look at the rag.
Yeah. She goes out to like go to like wherever the cleaning people are. You can investigate the room in the meantime if you want by rolling investigation, baby.
I will. Can someone give me help? Any helpers?
Yeah, also, I would activate Detect Magic just in case.
Indeed. Okay, detect magic goes off, and you don't see any magic that isn't like an obvious, just like
Yeah.
a cleaning stone in the one of the rooms to the side. Just
Oh, wait,
like you
advanced.
don't see any magic that is out of place, essentially.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I got a 25.
All right, with the 25, you go all over the room. Somebody's obviously ransacked this place. There's like nothing of any use here. You notice that how should I say what you notice? Left behind here, you do see a few. How should I put this? Things that maybe a doctor would have with them. You see the classic like stenogram. There's a scalpel. There's like you see one book on anatomy of
Oh,
of hobgoblins, and they're all strewn all over the place. By the way, like none of them are organized or anything. But you link those together, and it does seem likely that the doctor was indeed staying here at the very least. But otherwise, this thing's been picked clean,
Damn.
and nobody's in here. You don't find any secret doors or anything. Yeah.
fair.
But the half elf clerk comes back with a rag. She gives it to you. It's pretty strange, right? It's a blackened rag.
Alright. Does it seem like it's magic or anything? Just wondering.
Oh yeah, sorry, I misspoke before. This wasn't given to them by the man who said he was a police officer. This was given to they got this from cleaning the room that like early that morning.
Oh, okay.
I
So
misspoke
it has-
completely. But they cleaned the
So
room
that's-
very early this morning, before he came
Alright.
back. But you see this blackened. You see a completely blackened rag here.
Does it have
It's-
magic or anything?
With detect magic, you see that there's no magic on it.
Okay. Does it
Is
might
it?
we'll see from like some chemist like, hey, this is what it has.
Yeah,
so,
putting this in for chemical analysis might be beneficial.
Yeah.
Or you could try rolling like nature on it,
I don't have nature.
I
Is it
will
gonna be-
attempt to do
or medicine
it.
potentially.
I will roll nature as
Okay. Hard to tell. You don't know. Does anybody
Okay.
else know anything about nature? No.
You think I know anything about
I'm
nature?
not smart.
I don't know. Maybe.
Not book learned, my dude. I'm just
Barely
would they
passed.
let us take this rag with us?
Yeah, you can take it.
alright.
Yeah, that was left in the room before the other officer came in here, but he left too quickly before I could give it to him.
Fucking
Okay.
nerd.
Alright.
Okay, so doesn't
So
look
it's-
like there's much more in this area.
Yeah, no.
Alright. That's we got rag and we got the information that there's someone trying to cover up stuff.
Are there any like opened windows and stuff that look like he fucking just jumped out the window to get away?
You do notice there's a fire escape you could have gone down into an alleyway,
Okay,
but it's closed
so
right
he
now.
most likely just like left.
Yeah, he most
Oh,
likely just went out the
yeah.
back and ran.
Well, he does also have phasing through walls, probably.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah,
but that
we'll
was-
see, but
Alright. Unless we have something else, this seems like all we're getting so far.
Yeah.
Uh,
The main intel you got here as a summary was that the gray-haired tall man was probably here posing as a Sharn watchman, or maybe he just is a Sharn watchman. and his
What
chest
was
was
the
wounded.
alias they used?
The alias
What
he
was
used
the
was
alias?
Officer Roger Porter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm. And he had a chest wound.
All right. Yeah. So we'll make sure the correct paperwork is put through, and that everything will be all right, and you won't be involved at all.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank
I hope you all have a nice day solving crime and whatever.
you as well. Thank you very much again for your help.
Yeah, all the crime you're solving.
And you leave.
No, yeah.
What would you like to do? Oh, yeah. You guys can do a background check on Recklinghausen if you want to. Oh, okay, hold on. She has extra information she can give you about this guest that she didn't give you before. Before you leave, she says, the doctor had an emergency contact. He went by the name Dr. Barnaby Camp.
Barnaby. Yeah.
He can apparently be contacted at the remote at Moorgrave University.
Where's that?
I know where it is.
It's right here,
direct us
baby.
there.
So, by any
All
chance,
right.
do you have any do you want to get a coffee when sometime later?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, he is handsome, man. Too.
He is handsome, man.
I am in my handsome disguise.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Or seduction. Either one.
There's no seduction. It's just,
Well, seduction is just a D100.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but like
100?
Yeah, just roll a D100. Yeah, fuck persuasion.
get a 60.
Yeah, unfortunately it was not a 69, so she turns you down politely.
Oh, so 1% chance you didn't tell me that? Oh, you did tell me.
Well, it's part of the fun is getting turned down constantly until the one time when someone finally is into you.
I don't know, man. Like getting rejected sucks,
Dick
dude.
size. It is kind of funny.
Getting
not gonna lie.
rejected is good because then you know it's a no.
I'm sorry, I
Well,
just
what
I have a boyfriend.
There.
Oh,
That makes-
that feels.
Then that more the merrier. I say.
Ooh.
Thank you, she says, smiling very hard.
Just like God.
So anyway.
Also, like
Maybe you could
doing
ask
that
him.
to a clerk or like someone in retail is like the shittiest thing you can do ever. They can't fucking leave.
But yes. Anyway.
I'm just basically gonna
Time and information.
basically torture this with flirting, unwanted flirting.
Oh
Like the
no.
rest of our stay here.
Toxic masculinity, right? Yeah. So I guess we leave unless Lardon just wants to stay for the entire time.
Eventually, you drag him out.
I'll catch you later.
No, you won't.
Yeah, it's rolling my eyes while we're doing it.
She loves me.
Yeah, so we're going.
If I had just 5 more minutes.
Anyway, you have one small, tiny lead, which is the doctor's emergency contact.
Yeah,
so
let's go
also,
to this guy.
Also, I check for both the dude and the gray-haired dude / the goblin. Just like while we're walking, I guess.
Yeah, you while walking around, you don't see either.
Fair. Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, so where's it? Oh yeah, it's there.
He
How
apparently
far?
just lives near the university in some university housing.
Huh. So okay.
It would take about half an hour to get there.
Right.
Or 15 minutes by Sky Coach. It's 12:30. Actually, it's like,
Question:
let's just say it's 1 p.m.
Would I know this person?
Roll history with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
History.
He's not in your department, but
History.
you know that he
I got-
teaches surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, department. Okay.
I'm familiar with this man. Not to any insane degree. Different departments, you see. He specializes in surgery, which
Oh.
goes in line with the good doctor.
Yeah. Well, that's convenient. I didn't know you were a part of you went to university. Bit jealous, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Each to their own.
My magical prowess just doesn't appear out of nowhere.
I know that, but in a different way.
Thought it did.
True. Well, three of us are different magic users, basically. Yeah. So
You had to study to be to your skill level? Man, you suck.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. That's how I say it.
And that's why Lars is never getting a magic item.
I already have one. You have a different backstory.
Yeah, you're not going to get this hot drip that Barnaby has, apparently.
Yeah, you would notice that Avarna has some
So,
magical armor, it looks
did
like.
you make this, or how did you come from this armor as we're walking
I
towards
got it.
there, I guess? Or are we taking a coach, do you think?
You can take a coach and save time.
Yeah, imagine time is
Flash your badge and you get a free sky coach, basically.
Oh, yeah, right. True.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
so we just keep on doing that. Yeah.
That does
so-
require you to like tell people, like make it more note. I will say, like, there's a level of like if you tell a lot of people that you're cops investigating stuff, maybe you attract some attention.
Okay, yeah, I'd pay for it.
Okay.
fair.
I would pay for it in that case.
For every district you go through, it costs 2 silver. This is one district, so it's a pretty cheap fare.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah, so we would have that conversation about the armor, like earlier / magic.
Yeah. You go to the university and you ask around and you learn that that Professor Barnaby Camp is currently teaching a class and it'll let out in about 15 minutes.
Man, if only we walked, then it would be just on time.
Yeah, now you just gotta twiddle your thumbs. Lars, would you like to hit on university students?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't already. Hey.
Roll 10d100 and see if any of them work.
Can I do a stealth check to be associated with Mars?
I guess
Unfortunately, it's none of them work out. Unfortunately.
Hey, come on! Come on!
Just a
Get the drink!
Yeah, so I'm going to roll.
Not everyone here would be party goers or something. No, all of them are working on themselves. And
Yeah, you successfully make sure that you're not associated with him whatsoever, Jesse.
Yeah. Oof. Dodged a
Anyway,
bullet
this
there.
is where Barnaby studied, I think.
Yeah, just like
Does this bring back any memories?
Some, not the best ones.
All right, yeah, fair.
Okay, some
I-
good memories.
I imagine I'm just kind of like looking around, just like admiring, like interestedly looking at like the school, like the environment sort of thing. because I haven't really had that much experience with public education slash
It
in general.
is amazing, all these people in
I'm,
classes,
I'm,
these
ba-
nerds.
I'm
I
like
haven't
basically
actually.
schooled for the most part, but like barely home.
Actually, I'm thinking that I wouldn't know their schedule. Like, I would be inclined to talk to my friends from college,
You
but
have
like,
friends?
That are still there. Yeah, you don't have a ton of time
that's a
to.
good point. That's a good point. I don't even know if they're still there.
There are some
We
people
kind of lost touch.
they might be doing like doctorates there or whatever, or like that are now professors maybe, or live nearby or
I
work
mean,
there.
like, I meant particularly the dudes that I had in my backstory,
Oh,
but I don't know
do you
about
have
them.
more than just
And
the one dude or that
yeah,
went
more than
missing?
just Arleus.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you can do that after this, I would say. But the class is just letting out now, uh,
yeah, I
and
got you.
you see like on the whiteboard, but on like the green board behind him in chalk, he was drawing a diagram of a kidney or something, various different kinds of different races. Um, this guy, Justin, you mostly know about him because people compared him to you jokingly while you were studying here, because you both had the same first name.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Hello! I heard you're looking for me.
Yes, sir. We're here to ask. Oh, we're here to ask about wait, is the goblin one of his colleagues or?
You don't know. You just know that this guy's an emergency contact
Okay. We're
or a
looking for
reference.
someone. We're looking for someone that you are supposedly a reference to.
Oh, well, I'm a reference to many of my tutelages.
Yes, I imagine. This particular gentleman is a goblin.
Oh! I know who you're talking about. It must be Dr. Recklinghausen. He was a student of mine 10 years ago. Great one, that guy. I have never had a goblin before or since, wanting to study the art of medicine as we do here.
Okay.
A great friend, well, not a great friend of mine, but, we keep in touch. He studied under me, did many operations under my supervision. Essentially became a medical professional through me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong with him?
Well, you could say that, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
I am
Can
going
we,
to
how are there any
subtle spell mind read.
Okay. You said a spell mind read. You see
Yeah,
it at the
what's he
forefront of his
thinking while-
mind. He's just thinking about memories he has with the doctor. You see very gory images. He's like, ugh. That's right, that one operation. But he's mostly just thinking about. He seems genuine, really. I mean, he's just mostly thinking about like what he's like his past with the doctor, like what may be going on. Like I knew he was in town, in the city of Shan, in the midst of passage to other lands. Goblins do not have free entry into the Five Nations, you must know. He was, I think, going to travel under a new. Now that Droem is being officially recognized by Brayland in some capacity, he was hoping to get a visa through Droem to Brayland visa, so that he could travel with a British visa, yada yada yada. It was a whole story. But essentially, he was going to the embassy, I believe, just to. It was supposed to be today. I hope nothing bad happened. To authorize some travel papers.
And
Okay.
you haven't heard from him since?
I heard from him yesterday. He came into town 2 days ago. We had lunch yesterday. He seemed in fine spirits. Is he dead?
Well, we're finding out right now, but we do not think so at the moment.
You know what you should always do? Always presume they're dead. Works for me. I had a friend from college. Haven't spoken to him in 10 years. I assume he's dead.
That,
Because
I
only a
think,
dead
is not
person
rather
ghost me
logical.
like that.
I hope he's alive. What exactly are you investigating in relation to him? I don't know where he is, if that's what you're wondering. If he is alive.
Is he genuine there?
Mind reading him? Yeah, he's pretty genuine. He's like racking his brain trying to think of what he could even give you, because you guys haven't even asked him a question yet, other than bringing up a name.
So you haven't seen him like recently?
I saw him yesterday. Yes, I did.
Well,
Yeah, that's what you literally just said, Jesse.
I meant like, fuck you.
I haven't
That's
seen
all
him
I gotta
today,
say.
if that's what you're wondering.
Yes. Just making sure, because based on what we asked, what we saw earlier, he left an hour ago, or like was that someone else that like left an hour ago? I don't know.
You know that the alleged officer, Roger Porter, was at the inn about an hour ago.
Okay,
Oh, yes!
so
I mean, who are you talking about? Wait, hold on, I guess... Sorry, ignore me. What were you gonna say?
I was just confused by the gray-haired dude.
Yeah.
The obstacle dude. All right. I guess. Did it seem like he was going through hard times?
Oh,
Like,
the Recklinghausen? Not at all. I mean, he was... I suppose some hard times. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to go up to Aundare itself, but I know he wanted to visit the city of Passage and do his medical practice there.
All right. I'm trying to think of other questions.
Well, his original question was like, currently he is missing.
Oh. Oh dear.
Do you know anyone who would mean him harm?
Mean him harm? Well, maybe somebody he failed to operate well on, I suppose. I don't know anyone specific that would mean him harm. He's a good fellow.
Excuse me.
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure where he could be. I know there's an old friend of his. They used to live together. She's at the remote location in the cliffside. She works in the marine section of the university. They lived together when he was a student of mine. Perhaps she might know something. I know they visited quite a bit while he was here. He was telling me about her during his visit. Her name is Dr. Lynn Kendleton.
Okay. Also known as Gale. No, I'm just joking.
What does she look like?
Professor Lynn Kindleton. She's human. She's in the late 30s, brown hair, glasses, semi-sunken eyes.
All right.
Not to be rude, just to give a description.
Yes, of course. All right.
When is this played now?
I don't know. I just basically
I'm just slowly getting more and more Doom-like throughout the entire session.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I had it turned down really low, so I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway. So he gives you that contact that he knows she was talking to him at some point. He was going to meet with her later that day after they had lunch. So maybe that's a lead.
Okay. Yes. So that makes sense.
Just let us know if he contacts you, because really, I'm concerned for his well-being.
You know, somebody else came earlier, just before the class. asking about the doctor as well. Are you two working
Did he
together, or?
happen to have an
No.
injury?
Hmm.
Did he happen to have an injury?
Oh yes, I offered to have one of my students do it for heal him for free, as a bit of medical practice, but he just grunted and refused.
Well,
Did you
we're
get a
not sure
name
if
from him?
No, I didn't ask him for his name. He had
we
like long. He had like shoulder length, or not shoulder length. I guess like neck length. Slicked back, gray hair.
So basically, Cecil, kind of. But yes,
Well, Cecil.
He was rather tall, I
but
suppose. Maybe, perhaps a bit tall.
So yeah, the guy that we
yeah.
previously.
So he's definitely not with us, and we're trying to find out how he
Oh dear.
falls into line with all of this.
Well, I mean, he simply asked me if I knew where the doctor was. I said no, and he was like, "All right, thank you," and then left. After I offered to heal his injury very clearly for free, and he rudely refused.
Yes, I think I think he might have something against the good doctor.
Oh dear, goodness me! I would have never even suspected. I hope none of you have anything
Yes,
against him.
we
Right?
don't right now.
No, okay, good.
Finding out how he falls in line with everything. I'm sorry to say your friend might be involved with some big shit.
Big shit, you say? He's dealt with it before, I'll tell
Very
you that much.
eloquently put.
I know he's got this in him.
But yes, unless there's something else we wish to ask, I think that's it, right, gents?
Hmm. Other than just like, hey man, the lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
New lead! The lady friend he has!
Did he happen to mention surgery?
Surgery? No, he didn't. I mean, he even refused the surgery.
Well,
No, I mean
he means the
your
doctor.
friend.
Oh, the doctor! Oh, no, he wasn't doing any medicine here. He was simply here for the embassy.
It's obvious that like that was just like, yeah, I just need to get over there quick.
Yeah. I'm just like seeing if he knows anything about like if there was an actual surgery or not. All right.
He would not have
so,
been practicing medicine here, as far as I know, unless there was an emergency. As far as I'm aware.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Yes,
We'll see,
don't be shy. Come back.
we'll see it to it that your friend is
Okay.
fine.
I thank you
Yeah.
dearly. I very much hope you can save him from whatever peril he's found himself in. I assure you, he would never, ever in his life, ever stoop so low as to be willingly related to criminal activity.
Mm-hmm.
Not the man I know.
All right, and
Or not the man,
Yes.
the goblin, I should say.
yes, of course.
Very
And then
practical one, that is.
uh,
And you leave!
Yeah, and then we leave. Would there be like I guess like stations that we could I guess tell some more police dudes about?
You currently have
places,
maxed out your extra dudes.
Damn. Ripperoni.
They're all working on other stuff right now. I can give you a list of what they're working on. One of them's looking into the apothecary owned by somebody with the initials DW. Another person's like doing a background check on Diorn Feldman. One other person is looking for records of a claw hand weapon from maybe like the Nettles, and the last person's doing alchemical analysis on the potion elixir valve you gave him.
All those seem pretty important.
I was just wondering if we could, I don't know, like inform like the police station that
mechanically, like
here.
story-wise,
yes.
makes sense.
Could,
But
okay, so like you just want to go into a watch station and like ask about the officer, or just inform them that there's somebody impersonating an officer.
Yeah, basically.
You can definitely do that. There's a Sharon watch tower in every section in the upper levels. That's never too far away.
Is there like like what's the word, roster sort of thing that tells about like that gives like names for people like that?
For officers, there'd be one in every station.
Okay, so would we be able to just request that just to see if
yeah. So you go to a watch station, you talk to the clerk that accepts you. He's like, oh yeah, we can get you. I can look through for Roger Portman. You say, yeah. And about she comes in with like a giant stack, which is just a list of everybody that's being employed by the Sharon Watch currently. She flips through to the name Don't see one there. We got a Roger Portabino. We got a Roger Piseni. We've got lots. I mean, there are some Rogers in the P names here, maybe, but not a Roger Portman.
Okay.
All right.
Why do you ask?
There's someone impersonating watch members.
Ooh! Oh dear! Why did you do that? I'll file a report.
We're not sure right now, but we're looking into it on behalf of the what would we call it? Sorry, the Crown, I guess. Yeah.
The King Citadel.
King Citadel.
Okay, but where was this person impersonating an officer? Is what I was asking.
Oh, well, there is.
So far, just like yeah, just like at an inn, at the inn, and then also at the college.
All right, she writes that down and she puts it in a report. Well, we'll be looking for this man ourselves. Can't get away with that.
Yes,
Sean?
if you can, I guess inform as many officers as possible about this.
Oh, it'll go through the network and people will look for him. Don't you worry. Yada yada.
Never happening.
Yep. It's gonna, that will take a while to like disperse to everybody, and like the amount of budget that's gonna be dedicated to that team is probably like, yeah. And like these are Sharon Watch, like people. Barnaby, you worked as an investigator for these guys, and you were like the only one that actually like proactively investigated and didn't just say they did and sweep it under a rug.
All right.
Maybe not the only one, but one of the only ones.
The very least, like.
At least we, put that in mind. But yeah, we're going to go to the other peeps, I guess, to see like, hey, how are they doing?
Yeah. You do note that this remote campus for the Moorgrave University is right next to the Thinking Man's Tavern.
Oh, let's go. Wait, the Thinking Man's Tavern. Is where? Like, no, which peeps
That's
are?
Where that's where the lady was.
That's where the woman who died frequented.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
when is the lady going to that we were supposed to talk to come around?
Who are you referring to?
Like, I mean the lady that what's it called? That the
The
professor talked about.
talked about.
Oh, she's another professor just at the remote campus in Cliffside. You can find her
Guys, I
there.
have a good idea. Let's split the party and go.
No.
No.
Yeah. So I guess we go to the lady first. Yes.
Okay.
Or which is closer? I guess.
They're both the same distance.
But
They're literally in the same section
okay.
of the city.
All right. Yeah. So we go to the lady first. Why not?
Alrighty. Unless there are objections. Here we go.
Object.
Okay, what do you object to? Where would you like to go?
You see, I already suggested a place we should go, and it's this strip club where we can find a lot of evidence. And I don't like my ideas
You
just being silently rejected like this. My brilliant
So-
plans.
You can go if you want investigating.
Yeah, but then I don't get to mark it off as work. If you
As
two come,
invest-
it provides legitimacy. I already had to get nagged, but last time I tried to write going off to the spa's work.
I'll tell you what, if we actually manage to successfully do this, then before we actually turn in the mission, then we can totally go there for air quotes investigating.
Perfect.
So we're still going to the woman's place, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
She's a professor at the university down here. It takes about it takes a good hour to get here, even by sky coach, because you have to fly to Lower Dura and then ride and then walk down the some stairs a little bit. Basically the sky coach doesn't take you all the way to the cliffside docks down here, but you guys are going from the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. You get down to the Lower Dura, and this place is a shithole in comparison. All of the rainwater and poop and pee falls down here. There's actually not that much poop and pee, but basically, you get the picture. The sun doesn't shine down in the Lower Dura very much. You see a lot more monstrous races down here. Dock workers, lots of factories and places that process a lot of material in the city here. And you can hear the hustle and bustle of the docks as you walk down to them. Getting in here, the docks are a bit nicer of a place because the sun actually does shine here, and it's forward facing to tourists and travelers.
I would note that Lars, please do not try to seduce this lady.
Why not?
She's a witness. No, she's important to the investigation. We don't want to.
Okay.
I've seen how you're.
Okay. What if I were to seduce her after we interrogate her?
Oh, we're not exactly interrogating her, but we're just asking, hey, what has happened? You might be in trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. After we interrogate her.
Maybe wait until after the investigation.
Yeah.
Why is that? She's not useful after we ask her questions.
Look,
Let's just think of it as witness protection. If we go
witness protection.
Anyway, you guys learn where her office is from we had another clerk that you're talking to. Lots of clerks today. And you go through the building where she works. There's lots of aquariums in this building and fossils and cool stuff.
Ooh.
And eventually you get to her office. The door is closed, but it does say on the front, Professor Lynn Kindleton.
Okay. Does there seem to be like a knocker or anything?
You
Like
can
a
literally
doorbell?
just knock.
Okay. Yeah, I just do that. Just like 4 rapid raps onto the door.
All right,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
By the way,
Is
it's currently, I believe, 3 p.m., just for reference. You knock at the door, and a woman by the
She
description
died.
you heard before opens it. Oh! Are you students, or?
Hello,
For
Ed. We're here to ask about someone you may know on
Oh,
behalf of the King's Citadel.
someone I may know, you say?
Yes. Would it be all right if we came in?
Oh, sure, most certainly.
Okay, thank you. We won't take too much of your time.
that being
Who
said,
do you want to talk about?
Yeah. So, we have we want to talk to you about someone you she was living with him, right? Just wondering. Or
Someone I
uh
lived with?
no, I was asking out of character to clarify.
Yeah, she lived with him 20 years ago.
Well, 20. I thought it was
Oh,
10 or
10. Yeah,
something.
sorry. Yeah, I missed the number. I got it up by 1. Yeah,
That's
10
still
years
a
yeah.
ago.
lot.
Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
like
Man, she could
it's
be
just
my.
like yeah. Remember that one guy that you talked to like for 2 seconds and then
Oh yeah, I know who I want her to live with.
Ew, gross. But anyway, yes.
Not gross, it's love.
It was a gentleman. It was a goblinoid gentleman with orange hair, and
Recklinghausen?
yes.
Wolfgang. It's funny you think that. I mean, what do you want to know about him?
Well, hold on. I need to think. So we were just wondering if you had recently talked to him.
I talked to him. We had dinner, and then he left. That's all. Nothing more.
Insight check.
Sure.
damn. I wish I didn't fucking waste my goddamn ability on the
Okay.
doctor dude who gave me. Yeah, I
Five roll
talked to
set.
him.
Hard to read, guys.
It's hard to read. You don't get
Hmm.
much. You
Hold
try to read her
on.
body language, and you don't get much. Maybe somebody else rolling insight. One
Oh.
other person. No, you
Oh
don't get
my
much either.
fucking
Yeah.
God.
2? Are you kidding me? You should have probably just casted detect magic beforehand.
Well, too late now.
Yeah, too late now. We have been brick walled.
I'm not
Well,
brickwalling you.
we're
You just failed on your
yourself.
insight checks. Hard to get a read here.
Yes.
I
It's
already
just-
know my read.
Yes.
Just
so,
your age. Just your type.
my ex-
Oh, what were we talking
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm tired as fuck.
It's okay. At least you're not Wyatt.
Please, I'm not
Yeah,
fucking
poopy
Wyatt.
head.
When's how many sessions has he lost in a row?
Yeah, but he's only missed 1.5. Well, he didn't miss the last week. He didn't miss it, but he was
Okay.
very tired.
He did.
But he was
the,
there. He was
the-
there, and he
I would
contributed quite a bit.
expect
fight,
at least
the-
once for his sleep schedule to align.
Yeah, it's funny because we've switched the time a little bit every time, and every time it's just bad for not well. Okay, like all right, like the 2 sessions ago is during like noonish, and I think he woke up at like 3, and then last week it was the same time as this week. He was just a tired boy, but I couldn't even tell at the time.
yes. So we don't want to alarm you or anything, but he might be in heap of trouble.
Oh, trouble! I wouldn't know about that.
Yes, and he might. We were informed by someone that you uh, talked to him.
Yeah, but we talked last
Okay.
night. We had dinner. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. We're fine. I don't know anything.
Come on, man. She's so sus right now.
Okay, well, if you think she's sus, like as a human, then you can act on that. But you don't get a confirmed like good sense of it, of like confirmation.
So you're gonna. Okay,
wait,
relax.
so,
We're friends here. We're friends, okay?
wait,
We can
so,
have like a drink later, maybe. You can just tell me anything. Nothing bad will happen. Like,
I
look
just
at these
look
arms.
at.
That's
Do you
so
think these
sus,
arms
dude.
could hurt you?
I just
Look at these arms.
I just look at Lars just like fucking mysterious, bro.
Look at
And
my arms.
Are you
We're
hitting on me?
friendly here. What? What?
Bro,
No.
bro.
so yeah, did we hear that like when did we hear that he returned back from the hotel?
What? What's your question?
I remember him. I remember him coming back to the hotel. When was that?
Okay, so he left early in the morning. He went to the embassy, and then he came back a couple hours later.
Okay, so he could have been. When was he at the murder victim's place?
He was at the victim's place around 9 a.m.
Today?
Today, this morning. He was around there around 9 a.m. He left the hotel around 8 a.m. He came back around 10. You guys started investigating around 11.
Damn, this is a early investigation.
It was in the same exact. It was like it was down the street from your office.
Isn't that convenient? Okay. I'm just thinking. It's quite a bit that happened that we've seen from him already.
Is
Based
that
on what we
so?
heard so far. Yes, he's been quite a busy bee. It just seems strange that he could be from the he's transferred from here to there in such a short amount of time.
Well, I haven't talked to him today, so I don't know where he could be.
I guess as we're talking, can I I guess do a few glances around the room
Okay,
to
yeah, sure.
see what this kind of living condition is like, I guess.
It's pretty well organized actually.
Okay.
She's sitting at a wooden desk. She has a shelf full of marine biology books behind her. She has a quill and pen. On the other end, you just have seats that you can sit in. There's a chalkboard to your right, and to the left, there's just windows looking out of the
Does
sea.
it look like? Does it look like there's any sort of signs that another person has been here?
No, not. I mean, like,
Hey.
no. I mean, I don't like what other signs. There's no like second cup. I mean, maybe some students came in here earlier, but it's like, I mean, that's a hard thing to look for specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Hmm. Well, has anyone else come to inquire about him?
No, you're the first.
Okay. Well, there is someone that does in fact mean him harm,
Oh,
and that's
tell me about him.
why we have. Well, he has. I'd give him the description that we know so
Yeah.
far.
Okay. Okay. So if this guy comes to me pretending to be an officer, I should not tell him
I would
anything.
Yes.
maybe.
Or play
Not that I have
along
anything to
and,
say
like,
anyway, since I definitely haven't talked to him at all today.
saying that quite a lot. What's that about?
It just seems like you guys think I talked to him today when I didn't at all, and could never. You know.
I mean, you only asked once, and you're just making it a big thing. I'm just saying,
I'm not. You're making it a bigger thing than I was. I think.
nah, I
you-
disagree.
Yeah.
But you,
Even if you
I want. Ooh, sorry.
oh Damn, I wish I was I wish Justin was more charismatic.
Hey, just pass it off to me, buddy.
Yeah, Lars can
Well,
do
you're
it.
gonna try and seduce her.
Hey, that's a risk you have to accept.
Well, if there isn't anything, if you're so confident about it,
I mean, there's
do you
also
think we
Varna.
could? Yeah. Do you
Oh
think
yeah, I
we could?
forgot.
Yeah, true. Do you think we can look around a bit? I guess.
I mean, yeah,
There
look
isn't
around all you
anything.
want. Just a small office here.
Are there any other like rooms or anything?
Yeah, there's lots of offices here. This is like one of the buildings where a lot of like the professors in this department just like have their offices.
So this isn't where she lives, or
No, this is not where she lives. This is a
I-
place of work.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was more saying like, can we investigate where he was before, like, to see if like he wasn't there?
Um,
But like that'd be cringe if we just like, hey, can we check around your house, please?
Well,
I mean, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, literally, like,
You don't
we're
even need
within
you.
the
You
right.
don't. Well, like yeah, if to go in there without her express permission, you do need a warrant, though.
All right, we'll get the warrant then.
Um, if you do want to check her place of living.
Yes, I would want to know personally.
I know that there's a way to do this in a. I just don't know the proper words. I wish Wyatt was here because
Wyatt would actually speak with confidence, and because right now it's just you and
Yes.
Jesse, and then Greg sitting there over seducing people and nothing else. little guy.
Man, I'm doing what I think is reasonable.
Yeah.
Also doing what I think is reasonable.
I'm just saying, you can ask questions too, Greg, if you want.
Well, I'm just like,
Like,
What's your number?
Yeah.
You're just like, what, Greg? You got interrupted.
I'm just
Upset.
kind of lost and having trouble like
That's fair.
catching up. So what I add is just what my character does.
Would you like to be caught up? Because I'm fine with that. I can give you the super big, super short spark notes on it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, number one thing, you're looking for a terrorist, but she goes through walls and she's annoying and she camps people and she sucks. But there's this other girl that died who does the same thing she did where she went through a wall. So you guys are investigating her death, hoping it leads to the terrorist scale. But first things first, you're investigating a murder. That's the main thing you're doing right now. So you're investigating a death. There's this girl, she faces her wall and then she fell on a fence. And the person that attacked her, nobody at the embassy was talking about. He had long gray hair and he was tall. Ooh, spooky. And then her stuff, when she fell on the fence, apparently there was a goblin that took her stuff and ran. And that's who you're asking for right now. And apparently the gray-haired man has been looking for him too.
Okay, where has this gray-haired man gone to?
He's gone to the first two places you were, but he hasn't been here yet. He went to the inn that the goblin was staying only an hour before you did, and then right after that, he went to talk to the professor that you guys talked to in the upper parts.
So we're ahead of him, in other words. So we can
Yeah.
just camp this place and
You are ahead of him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but
so
it-
right.
You are ahead of him, yeah.
All right, we're going.
Yeah, I
to-
think camping him right now would be the littest play.
You
You
guys
know
can
what?
certainly do that if you wish.
we're going to. You know that person we told you about.
Yeah.
We're going to. We're
do some
going to
witness
look up for
protection.
him and try and catch him. Well,
Oh.
if he attacks you.
Am I in? Can I
Consider yourself
leave?
in witness protection.
Okay. Will this put me in any danger?
No.
Less danger than you already were in.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll trust whatever you tell me to
Hey,
do.
that would be appreciated.
If it keeps the
no,
doctor
I-
safe.
Yeah, it should.
Yes, that's keeping
Good
people,
idea.
innocent parties
idea,
safe is the goo here.
All right, hold on. I have to
And,
go fight. I wasn't ready for you guys to fight this guy so quickly. Hold on.
Hey. Okay.
Oh God, we don't have Wyatt.
Is throwing off the rails.
Oh, there are no rails for this adventure. It's just
Well.
I have to find a stat block. Hold on.
Just
I
immediately.
would say that if he does end up being turning hostile, I would
If
prioritize your own
if we
safety.
set her up to be sitting out, actually no, we'd want her to be in private. That way he feels like he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. What does the outside of the office looks like? Does it seem like we can hide and like gangbang him?
It's just a standard hallway built with like just sandstone and I guess just like stone, like cobblestone and sandstone. Minecraft, am I right, boys? But it's a pretty unique
Minecraft.
architecture to give it a very sea-like feel.
No, I'm just imagining a Minecraft sandstone and cobblestone. That doesn't mix well, Alex.
Okay, yeah, it does, but here it does. That's the thing, because it's not Minecraft.
Let's hope this guy has enough health to actually survive.
Oh, I have an idea. Perhaps like one of us who can impersonate someone else could.
Oh, that's a good ass point.
If you guys want, I can play as Cad in combat. By the way, if it ever happened.
Well, he's away, right?
Or I mean, if you want to make it harder, go ahead. If it happened. Oh yeah,
mean,
Cad's
I'd
away.
rather-
Fuck you. Yeah, Cad's away.
I'd rather have him, but,
Fight
you know,
without
it's
him.
Like,
So we could just literally hide in one of her rooms
Yeah.
or
I
a closet,
want to put her in harm's way, you know.
and then one of us with like invisibility can actually be closer.
I imagine me and I don't know who has the spell detect magic. No, I mean disguise self. That's what I meant. But that could come in handy. Do you have somewhere you can stay safe, just in case?
I do. Can I just like? Could you guys put me in like a just protection with the watch or the citadel?
The idea is to capture him.
Oh jeez.
Well, I think that
We
would
could
be
probably
good.
do that. Just that,
kill
like,
him. But I would recommend.
well, we don't want to kill him.
Here's
We want
the
to fit.
thing. I've killed the biggest, baddest guy with a volcano sword, so I think you're safe.
Oh,
Volcano sword. Wasn't it,
that sounds quite cool of you.
Oh yes, it is.
Tell me, what kind of swords can you wield? Laws.
A volcano sword. He made lava erupt from the ground.
And where did this sword come from?
No, he's saying that he killed the guy that had the volcano sword, aka the
Oh, I thought you were saying he was wielding it as well. Like
the
that'd be funny.
volcano sword, aka his dick.
Yes. But yes, how much time would it take to put her in Sharn protection?
I mean, there's a watchtower very nearby that you could bring her
Yeah,
to
but
within half an hour.
well, we need her as bait. Otherwise, she'll run away.
We can disguise our own ourselves.
Yeah, I would disguise self. I'll bite that bullet.
Okay, well, you need to guide her without anyone seeing her, so invisibility.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay. Wait.
Or
how
just
far?
like she can wear a cloak.
Or you can decide to keep her here. It's just a risk reward.
I'd rather just keep her here. I'm confident we can keep her safe.
It's also a question of like why. I mean, why would he want to hurt her anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, we can get to see his intentions by what he initially asks her. So really, it makes the most sense just to have her stay here. We just need to hide. So let's do that. We can hide in her apartment. It's not like it's forbidden.
Yeah, I just don't want her to get hurt, and also
She won't
just like,
because she is an informant.
yeah, but you never know.
She has information.
He
The
might be
guy's
a
clearly been going after information. She has it. He's not going to kill her until he gets the information.
I'm just saying, can't rule out the possibility.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I'm Greg. I'm a bitch. That's all I'm saying. But yeah,
I know what you are, but what am I?
An ultra, but an ultra bitch. But yeah.
I know what you are, but what am I?
He insults himself and he just do the same thing.
No, that was a good one. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that mic.
So yeah, we hide, baby. I'll cast invisibility. Does using the pearl power break
It's not a spell effect, so it doesn't affect anybody besides yourself. So I'd say no, but that's up to Alex, depending on how much of a.
Hold on, wait, what are you saying?
I was just saying, like, if I cast invisibility on myself, would using the pearl of power break invisibility?
Would using what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Pearl of power.
Pearl of power. What does that do again?
It basically like refills a third level spell slot, but it's a second level in this case.
Yeah, because we do not have that.
I was just wondering so that I don't run out mid fight.
Yeah, that would break your invisibility.
How would it break his invisibility? It's not an attack.
As a precaution, I'm going to lock the windows so that if he enters, once he enters, he will have to break himself out.
Have you considered that you're stuck in the same room he's in that case?
Well, we're Chads,
I don't
right?
consider him that much of a threat.
Okay.
In which case, we can just exit out the front door.
This is the man that probably has the claws.
Well, we don't know that. But, yeah.
We have a general idea that it's probably that guy.
Yeah, I guess we wait then. With like
waiting
friend.
Okay, yeah, you're just waiting in her office?
Well, we're waiting like in a closet and stuff.
Okay, you're gonna stay in a closet like just outside her office, waiting for him to come around.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The other two are, if they have invisibility, are probably using it.
Yeah.
I do not have the spell slots for that.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? You have 3 second levels, right?
I had to use 2 of them to detect thoughts on people, and then it didn't really help at all.
Third.
Hold on, let me
And
get it.
I,
Let me. Maybe you guys want a battle map or something. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good one because this does not traditionally have one. You know what? We don't even need a battle map really, because this is just such a small area. We will do. I mean, okay. I'm just saying, like, if a battle happened. Not that it's going to. All right. So you guys wait around. You wait for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's now 4:30 p.m. You see a man in the garb of a Sharan watchman with long gray hair. He's pretty tall. You see streaks of blonde in that hair. And you also see that he has a wound on his chest.
Checks out.
He knocks on the door to Lind. Oh, frick, I can't believe I forgot her name. Sorry, I'm scrolling all over the place.
it is Lynn Kindleton.
Hold on. Wait, no.
It's
Yeah.
Lynn Kindleton.
Lynn Kindleton. Yeah, Lynn Kindleton. He goes to the door of Lynn Kindleton's office. You guys are all crammed into one tiny closet right outside, and he knocks. What do you do?
So,
Time to
Stinky, Wyatt
You see
there.
he's wearing a cape.
What a fucking bitch. But yeah, I guess we could like, so we're inside the place, right? Just wondering.
Yeah, you're inside. You're in a closet right behind him.
Right behind it.
Yeah, because there's no closet in her office that you could fit in.
Yeah, it's like a office closet storage room sort of area out
Yeah.
right next to the office, basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just cover his flanks, basically. I think we would have discussed.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
yeah, so
Do you guys want to pop out now? Or?
yeah, Chris Hansen pop out like
Okay.
yeah, got 2.
just so you're the no, first off, yeah, no, cool scene where I just burst out of the just kick the door open. So you're the fraudulent Sean Watchman.
Yeah,
What was his name?
Robert.
Nothing fraudulent about me.
Roger Porter, was it?
Nothing fraudulent about me. I'm a bona fide Sean Watchman.
Oh, really? Well,
Insight that.
You don't even have to insight. You know he's lying.
Okay.
weird. When we went to the Sean Watch, we didn't hear about you in the book.
You know, be a shame if you were, because I have a strong inkling. I have a strong opinions about the Sharn Watch. Not a
Oh
real
wait, what?
I'm gonna just try intimidation essentially. Like,
Okay, you roll intimidation. I don't much care what you're a fan of.
Look, we will make sure that nothing too bad happens to you as long as you come quietly for questioning.
Yes, in impersonating a Sharn Watch, and then I just nerd list off the actual law that
Yeah.
applies.
We have the authority to make sure you're not too punished.
Not too
But
punished, you say.
You could off, but you have to come with us.
Yeah. So, Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Baby.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh fuck!
Initiative. Oh, baby.
Oh boy! Below
Killian
14
Green-
club.
Oh, wow, yeah. Barnaby, you're up first.
Woo! Yeah, baby. What does it look like when initiative starts? Does he
As
just look
initiative
like
starts, you see the ground start to bellow with shadowy, like, figures.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Why is every motherfucker summon shadows in this campaign?
It's only been 2.
Aw. Oh shit, if these guys are actually shadows, then that's fucked. That's so fucked.
Yeah, you guys surround this guy in like the middle of this university office, and Barnaby, it's your turn first.
Are there shadows?
Yeah, you see he pulls his arm out. You see he has this giant. It's hard to say, but he basically has like on his arm. You see Wolverine claws that are basically like they're not metal, but they don't look metallic, but they look like a starry night extending from his knuckles that he's carrying on like a brace. It's a weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
And in the other hand, he has a hand crossbow
Well,
that he's just pulled out. And you see on the ground around you, it's starting to feel ominous, and you see it like it's dark, shadowy figures emerge from the ground. And on reflex, you go perform.
are they actually creatures that can be hit?
You can't tell
'Cause
yet,
they don't. Okay.
but they're not creatures that can be hit now.
Okay.
So
This
far.
guy, I'm gonna need him to make a what's it called? Save an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Cast a spell in the foundry. Just click on it.
I use
Okay, what's
cautious mind whip.
Ooh, DC 15. He fails by 1. Oh, what does that do to him?
Well, he takes the 12 psychic damage.
Ouch.
And,
wow.
moreover, on his next turn, he must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Oh, wow.
You can only get one of them.
That's pretty good.
Okay, it's his turn. In a 30-foot radius around him, all of you have to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Fuck me. Okay, sounds good, King.
What kind of saving throw?
and this is at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
A what saving throw?
Strength saving throw at disadvantage.
I need to roll at disadvantage. Okay, that's a 3. No, wait, holy shit.
I got a 5.
Alright, Jesse.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 15. That's so funny.
Jesse, you succeed.
Just take a look at my stuff.
Yeah, you can look at your stuff. But everyone else fails. Barnaby and Lars, you are currently restrained.
Damn. What does this look like?
Okay, so from the ground, bellowing shadows come out, and like tentacles with starry, like they look like a starry night sky, come out from the ground, and like tendrils come out and lash at your like they lash your arms behind your backs, and they bind your legs to the ground. Jesse, you're able to backflip out of there and do a little tumble using your circus background to acrobatic your way out of there. Just ripping your feet away from the shadows in time, looking straight to him. You see that your friends are restrained currently, and Killian Creed. Oh wait, hold on, you don't know that name yet. Just forget that. Roger Portman, totally. Seems to be pained by what Justin did to him, but he cracks half a smile. And he seems to have quite a, and he flashes his his claws at you. It's your turn, Jesse.
All right, baby. I'm going to. Does it seem like there's creep on the ground or anything?
Does it seem like there's what? There's shadows on the ground.
Okay.
If you
so
stay
I
within,
think-
basically, if you're within 30 feet of him, you're gonna have to make those straight saving throws.
Oh, okay.
hold
30
the
feet.
Yeah, within
During that-
30 feet. Yeah,
Alex.
yeah,
During that
Justin.
time, could I have used my magic shit like during the time that we've been waiting?
Yeah, you had
used
2 hours.
Yeah, could I have used my short rest ability to get back a spell slot?
Yep, you could have short rested. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
that makes things slightly less shitted.
Okay,
For
but
us.
you all right? So you two are restrained, which means attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on strength saving throws, and you also just can't move. That's like the main things.
So right now, how far away am I with him?
You're 10 feet away.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can't get closer.
You can't. All right, so whenever you're all right, you succeeded on the saving throw, but if you start like basically if during his next turn you're within 30 feet of him, then you're gonna have to make the saving throw again.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So I'm just going to fucking walk up to him and do a bit of a stabby stab.
Okay,
no,
roll
not
the hit.
Just like spinning my scimitars around as I go for
Yeah.
some flourishes and shit.
I get
First
you.
strike, that's a fucking 12.
Oh, I forgot to put
Probably
his
misses.
AC in. Hold on, I have to actually. Okay, yeah, that misses. As it clashes against his armor. Oh my goodness.
Okay, 25, and then maximum damage. Although I'm going to add another d6 to that, because flourish.
Flourish, baby.
I'm
Kill
going
him
to
instantly.
I'm going to do the AC one just in case. For 15 magical slashing damage. That's like my second
Jeez.
scimitar just like flashes a purple hue and like shing, exaggeratedly, and then I'm going to basically stand my ground as wait, I'm going to like get out of the range, but like
So you're
on the other side.
oh what do you okay so you can't get out. All right, so there's no way you can do that with your current movement.
Well, I have mobile and
Okay, what does mobile give you? Sorry.
I get 10 feet, and then I can after I hit someone, after I attack, I gain another 10 feet, so I would have 15.
Oh, okay. So your speed increases by 10 feet. When you use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. And when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not. Okay. So you could run exactly outside of the range. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would basically like run opposite to like cover his escape route if like the others like break
Okay.
out, basically.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I just get ready to like dab on him if he comes close, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, yeah. Lars, it's your turn. You're restrained.
What does this mean?
It means that you can't move. And any of your, what does it say? Attack rolls will have disadvantage, which means Eldritch Blast will be done at disadvantage too, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh. And I would have to make a strength save to escape this thing.
Next turn, you can do one. I was just doing them all at once for dramatic effect.
Okay,
But for this turn, you're restrained.
how is the guy looking?
He looks... I mean, he was already wounded, and you guys hit him a couple times, but he seems to be moving around, like, rather healthily. He just got slashed and it hurt, but he doesn't seem to be, like, crumpled or bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna start whispering
Okay.
dark nothings, and then a glowing purple substance just starts leaving my mouth.
Okay.
pouring out across the tentacles that are just binding me, and some of them just start turning purple and start moving on their own.
Nice.
What are you using to do this?
I am casting Phantasmal Force, which is an illusion.
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
That's funny.
All right, so
Basically, I am pretending to take over his tentacles.
okay. I kind of like that.
Big
That's really
brain, oh.
cool. Yeah. All right, so I have to read this spell again. All right, so you're gonna use this on him, and he has to make an intelligence saving throw. He got a 13, which fails probably.
I have it no larger than a 10-foot cube, so I can just have it on a part of the stretch of the hallway that is, next to him, essentially.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet of him, so you could even do like things next to you and.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I just essentially make it so that his own tentacles are attacking him back, and he's very familiar with those.
Ah! Oh, by the way, until the start of my next turn, I have 23
That ends my turn.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I have to read the effects again. Okay. While a target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it was real. The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes for interacting with the phantasm. For example, a target attempting to walk across a phantasmal bridge that spans the chasm falls once it steps on the bridge. If the target survives the fall, it still believes the bridge exists and comes up with an excuse. Okay. It takes damage from the illusion. Alright, it's so convinced by the phantasm's reality that it even takes damage from the illusion. A phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm created can appear as fire. Okay, yeah, so in his mind, you've taken over his tentacles, and it's like his shadow tentacles, and they've started to burn up into himself, and he takes 5 psychic damage. As you convince him that you've somehow reversed his magical energies. Good work here. Barnaby, you're restrained.
Too bad. You don't need to be restrained to use magic missile.
No, yeah, you can just use magic missile, yeah.
Good spell, good spell.
Oh, nice. That's 11 force damage to him, baby.
All right.
And, yeah.
Oh, oops, I did 22 damage.
That's
Oopsie.
using a charge from my thing.
Okay.
And then maybe a cheeky bardic inspire to help some of us weaker brothers.
Yeah, I would help. I am gonna bardic inspire. Who do I? Yeah, Varna. I saw him give a good dunk.
All right.
And their
Okay.
mobility is the important part to them. And that's my turn.
Does he need to save against the,
Wait, wait, hold on. How do you do that to him since you're a wizard?
Oh wait,
Oh,
you're right. I forgot.
so
Jesse, you gaslighted me into thinking I was a
just-
bard.
God, I forgot.
Did you? Okay. Are you casting magic missile as a spell or from your item?
From my item.
Okay. I have to update the charges on this. How many charges did it have at the end of the last one? 2 or I think it had 2.
Yeah, but it gained back all of them.
Wait, it gains them all back?
Yeah, it gains 1d6, I think, or something like that.
Dude, this wand is so OP! How is this uncommon?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so what is he doing?
He's
still under the effects
not much,
of,
I guess.
So what's the spell that Justin cast?
Justin didn't cast anything other than magic missile. Greg casted Phantasmal Force.
No, I mean the other thing.
Tasha's, he already used his action to do
Yeah.
the field thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that continue, or is it just until the next?
Yes, that continue. No, it doesn't continue now. Or wait, hold on. Does it, Justin?
It just lasts until the end of the turn.
Okay.
The next turn.
just making sure, you know. So yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, it's Killian's turn. And because he's convinced that Greg has somehow cucked him out of his ability, he runs up to him and attacks him. Oh, he gets a critical failure on a thing that would have done 31 damage instantly.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit! What the fuck? 31?
He tries again, and he misses again. Holy shit.
How the fuck? He
Luck.
has
I
advantage.
have a very high
what
luck.
the hell?
That is, oh wait, no, he gets advantage, sorry. I almost forgot. Alright, that one hit, and, that one also hit. Okay, yeah, so Greg, he comes up to you with his night claws, and, how should I say this? He rips your neck out almost.
Shit.
You get twisted and, blasted onto the ground, as he swipes at you twice, each one violently, each one leaving the necromantic dark scars across your chest and your neck, and you.
But you can't see those.
Oh yeah, you can't see them, Greg. You can feel them and see them kind of. Everyone else, it just looks like he's fine. As he falls over, and you can finally see his true form.
Shit. No.
Unfortunately, Greg, you are downed.
I have advantage on death saves, though.
Hooray! Avarna, it's your turn!
But I make my death save now, or
No, during your turn.
Okay.
Jeez, that one fucking attack did that?
Well, he had to hit him twice to knock him down. But one attack did 31, yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
And if he had lived, he would have had to do saving throws.
And Cad's not here? Oh my god.
And Cad is not here.
I thought you said you were going to control him.
I decided against it.
Oh.
And when the party gets...
If Cad was here, you would have won.
Yeah, true. I'm just looking at like what we have so I don't die, basically.
I will say he's looking bloodied.
Okay. Well, I might just like get shit on.
How much damage have we done to him?
You've done about 50.
Damn, that's pretty good. All right. What do I have? I have Shatter, but that might hurt my dudes.
You can position Shadow so it only hurts him.
I could also.
I think just going for the attacks and trying to dunk on him that way would be
good.
If
I move within 30 feet, I will get shit on.
Yeah, it might be best to camp this guy.
Yeah. Does that not have like concentration or anything? Like.
Does what have concentration? What?
Like
does his restraining field?
No, there's no concentration. No.
It's busted. What the fuck? Why don't we have that?
I don't know. Be him.
Well, yeah, be me.
True though. Yeah, I'm going to sorry doors, but I'm going to shatter this fucker.
Okay, cast shatter, baby.
Yeah. Okay. No, wrong thing.
He got an 11, so he fails and takes 16 damage. Ouch!
Hell yeah, let's fucking go. And then I'm going to...
As you shatter his very bones and all the doors in the room fly open, you can hear panic screams all around you.
Yeah. It is what it is. I need to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bardically inspire... Justin. No,
okay, cool.
I'm going to bardically inspire Lars to not die, basically.
Okay. You bardically inspire Lars. Let me...
Remember the strip club!
And
we might go there if you live.
Look at this cool animation of you bardically inspiring someone that should be playing. I guess it's not. Oh, that's weird. Alright, whatever.
Well, he doesn't get the dice.
Alright, well, wait, hold on. What does that do? Since he's downed.
Well, you can use it for a death saving throw, right?
Okay, yeah. Speaking of, Lars, roll a d20.
Okay, how do I do a d20 with advantage?
Hold. All right. So basically, open your character sheet, and you can hold Shift and click on the skull in front of your face. I think. Oh, that's not with advantage. Well, okay. So just roll a d20 again. Yeah, a 14 succeeds.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll just reset the.
I'll reset it for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good work. Sorry that you got downed. Barnaby, make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
At disadvantage still. You
Why
already
is
failed.
it at this?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's a disadvantage because you guys are indoors where shadows are powerful.
Use the rock that uses light. Oh wait, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you were in bright sunlight, the shadows would not be as able to restrain you.
Justin
Can't
needs
sleep
to...
at the second level. You can probably get him.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of doing.
And if you get me up, I can do it too.
Yeah, same.
But
I just needed to weaken a little bit more.
Do what you want to do, baby.
He's gonna go next, right?
Yep. And he's probably gonna attack you.
just upcast sleep, man.
Yeah,
As high as it can go.
Yeah, I'm gonna upcast sleep.
Okay.
So that's 78 to him.
Boom. You magically put him to sleep, and he knocks down on the ground.
Oh,
Heckle him.
And
my
congratulations, you guys have taken down Roger Portman.
Take those gauntlets off.
Okay, just rolling this. Okay, you get another success, Greg.
Yeah, so I would healing word him as well.
Okay, roll it. Okay, I'll cast healing word for you, I guess.
I'm taking all this guy's swag. Fuck him.
All right, Greg, you have 8 HP.
Nice, max heal. You're still feeling inspired.
By the way, Greg, you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, okay. I get a happy point.
Which just means that you have disadvantage on ability checks until you go to sleep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Alright.
You see Lynn in the back. Is he? Did you get him?
Yeah, no problem. It was easy.
He's just unconscious right now. We will restrain him after taking his stuff off. All of his dangerous weapons.
Yeah.
Stripping him naked.
Okay, yeah. In the middle of this hallway, a bunch of professors are coming out, and some students just are like horrifyingly looking on at this. There's blood all over the ground, like really weird blood. I don't know what color your blood is, Greg, but it's all over the place. You know what? You have no blood.
True.
I probably really freaked him out. Like, oh my god, is my claw not working? I'm not seeing any blood, and also he's completely fine when I scratch him.
Greg,
I just fall over.
You get up, and for a brief moment, everybody sees you in your skeleton form.
I'm back. Oh man, the healing word did a trick.
Flash the badge and just, like, settle down. We got everything under control. We apologize.
I'm gonna like literally cut this guy's clothes off.
Okay, yeah, you get a trench coat. Everybody's like, you see one old man kind of walk. What the blazes is going on in this fine establishment? You hooligans,
I can say that.
But
we apologize for the disturbance. We're on the business.
I'm stripping the guy and I'm tying him up real good. Really good.
I'm going to the woods. He goes and like hobbles away.
Hey, I've been flashing the badge and saying like. Hey,
oh, you flashed the badge. I didn't hear you. Yeah, you flashed the badge. It's like, oh, should I just get the watch to help or?
We got it.
More hands would be nice.
Yes, I think.
This man is very dangerous, and it took a lot of our efforts just to restrain him like this.
All right.
Okay, so is he tied up now? And
he's tied up.
Naked?
He's tied up and naked.
I
you guys get a few items from it.
His shit.
First thing you get is his cool claw of Knight.
White's gonna love this.
It
I
does.
mean, it's government property.
It does 2d12 damage
2d12
plus 1d6 necrotic damage.
plus
Jesus Christ.
1d6. What is this?
What
That must be
babies
from-
do you sacrifice
That must
to
be the
use that?
Pathfinder. That must be the Pathfinder stats for it. You gotta be joshing me here.
However, it does seem hard to use effectively in that manner. Used regularly, if you just slash it like yourself, it doesn't seem to be as effective. There's a step in the process. It'll do 1d6 damage just on its own. When any common person would swipe it, there's some extra step required to unlock its true potential.
Sacrifice babies. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, clearly.
In addition, you see he has a syringe on him with some stuff in it. He also has a hand crossbow.
Should use that. Well, get fucked, nerd.
What kind? Wait, what does he have?
He has a syringe with a dark green substance inside the syringe.
I'll just wrap that up and put it in the bag. For
Yeah.
analysis.
Analysis.
Anal cis. We would definitely tie him up.
I've got
Yeah,
him
he's tied up.
basically
And
like a caterpillar.
Yeah,
And manacle
he's
him.
completely he's manacled. He's hogtied.
Yeah, he's basically getting Red Dead Redemption, right?
Might not be clothed, but he is well bound.
Yeah.
You do not strip off all of his clothes. I hope.
It's not. We're
Well,
not
like
savage.
he's still got his.
if you
He's still got his underwear. I mean, you can't take those off. The game won't let you.
Okay, Jesus
True.
Christ, Greg. Okay. Yeah, you see. I mean, you can clearly see the bandage wound he has with some necrotic wound too. And yeah, you guys are just in the middle of the hallway. Eventually, some Shard Watch come in and go, "What the bloody hell is going on in here? I heard you with the Citadel."
Yes, we are. This man was impersonating a watchman.
and
Greg
there's,
Greg drops
those-
the bloody uniform that you used to be wearing. I assume as evidence.
Yep.
Yes. He also is involved in something we're investigating right now.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Does he need to be put under what do you call them? Silence cuffs? Disable any magical abilities he has?
Probably a good idea. He almost killed me.
Yeah, so it's quite brutal. I was surprised.
Yeah, you look fine now.
Yeah.
That's what
He says, looking at your illusion of a handsome man.
Oh, thanks. Work hard to keep up this appearance.
Yeah, but earlier he was almost dead, man. He was like a skeleton.
Strange indeed. Well, should we transport this guy all the way up to the Citadel? I heard you guys have some good
Let's
stuff
go
in
with
there.
that.
All right.
Let's go with that.
The Shard Watch get a little stretcher. They slap some cuffs on him, and we'll take him to the Citadel.
Thank you very much.
And they take off and leave after asking around, asking some witnesses what was going on. Do you allow them to ask people what went on in the hallway here for their own report?
That's fine, I think.
Okay, yeah. One officer stays behind and just asks random professors what they saw. They ask you as well. You just give them a recap of what happens. We don't have to play that all out.
I swear, if we get to the Citadel and he's fucking dead or something,
that'd be sus. I'm surprised I succeeded on that strength saving throw.
He's
Not
the guy
going.
with a volcano sword, and this guy is what guy who does me in.
Well, you were away from the volcano sword, but
yeah, you didn't even get touched by the volcano sword.
Neither have I, but
Justin knows very well what it feels like to get
sure
cut by
that
the
we didn't get
volcano sword.
I'm not
Sure I
bragging.
wasn't touched by that volcano sword.
Lynn comes up to you all.
hurts.
Lynn comes up to you all. Thank you so much. You might have saved my life.
It's
No
what we
problem.
do.
Yes, it's what we do as Citadel.
It's what we also want to
I'll-
do
Look,
for
since you
your
helped me
friend.
so much, I have to trust here in the best interest here. Come into my office.
All right.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for.
He said
You all come in, and she sits down again. I'm sorry for not being forthright, but I didn't know if I could trust you or not. Just recently. I mean, this wasn't all too long ago. It was only this morning around noon. Wolfgang, he came in here, the goblin you're looking for, and he said people were after him. He was in a lot of trouble and he needed to lie low. So I gave him a contact I knew. That I sometimes for research purposes, I need things that aren't exactly fully, if you allow this, legal to be transported into the city. And because of that, I have some contacts, perhaps, with some criminal elements of the city. Nothing violent, just materials from the sea that the law doesn't exactly want me to have. But, this is off the record. Please don't arrest me. I'm giving you information. I'm trying to help you. I just want you to help my... look, my friend, he's currently... He's in hiding right now, being protected by the Boromar.
By the Boromar.
They're arranging transportation for him outside the country.
All right. We will make sure that no harm comes of it.
I don't know where he is now, but I can tell you the contact I gave him. Maybe they know.
That'd be greatly appreciated. We just want some input we just want information from him regarding what we're looking into.
Now, I have to tell you, gee, this is bad. This contact probably, I don't know if I can actually give this to you. Just know that they're with the Boromar. I probably can't give you the contact in specific. I don't know what they're going to do to me if they find out I told you about them
fair.
and all.
That's completely understandable. We will look into it on our own time. But
Thank you.
Been
he's in hiding right now. He's probably still in the city somewhere. Or around it.
I'm sorry. I apologize for giving you a hard time earlier.
No, it's okay. If you have any questions ever, come to me. As long as you don't arrest me.
Yes, we'll keep that in mind.
Later, I don't really have plans later, so would you be open to hanging out?
No.
Well, not even a roll.
roll a D100, Greg. It's only
Please
fair.
get the
And it's not a 69. No, thank you. I respect your desire to keep me safe, but I think I'll be okay now. Hopefully. Do you guys think I'm in danger?
I mean, that was the danger.
Should I leave the city?
Yeah.
We'll ask if we can put you under protective secure. What witness protection? I guess?
Yeah, witness protection, pretty much. Yeah.
Just in case.
Temporary protection. Yeah.
Probably aren't that much in danger. That was pretty much the guy.
Well, you don't know if this is the only guy, but he is certainly the guy.
He is certainly a big boy.
Yeah.
To make sure there aren't any loose ends, to see that you're not. To see, we're going to try and make sure everything's safe before, we see your obituary. We don't want that.
Thank you.
So we will arrange that right away.
All right.
Can you tell us what exactly did he go into? Did the good doctor go into any detail about?
Yeah, he did. A little bit.
Exactly?
Essentially,
do you mind sharing?
He came into he was visiting the embassy today to get some paperwork done for a trip down there. He was going to move there on a work visa. And he said the strangest thing that happened to him. He was talking to an elf in the lobby just before he went to get some papers. He walked out, and as he was walking down the street, that same elf faced through a wall, fell on a fence, and bloodied with arrows in her back. It was horrifying, he said. And she shoved her bag in his hands. They were bloodied and everything. It was disgusting, apparently. And she told him to run away and get whatever was in there as far from where she was as possible. And just, it was very important, she said. He apparently built up some rapport with her. She seemed nice, and he trusted her enough to, for some reason, in the moment, carry through with that stupid plan of hers. And now look what he's gotten himself into. That man's looking for him already. And he's got something in there extremely valuable. There were papers, he said. He didn't have the time to read them or anything. But they keep some logs. It's something about factories. He didn't know much about it, though.
It's the next targets. It's gotta be. That's just in speculating.
But it seems like that elf woman that died, she stole some confidential papers that the Droams would rather keep confidential.
Okay.
Permanently.
Good to know.
Thank you for saving me.
Of course, that's
Thank you for being. Thank you for your help.
Yes. So should we have watch members escort her to the Citadel? Or
Yeah. You can escort her to the watch station because there's not that many watch here anymore. And just tell them just you give them a report of what happened. And basically explain why she needs to be protected, and that's a service that the Watch provides for anybody that the Citadel vouches for. She has the option of just staying in her house with guards or voluntarily being put in a dungeon cell for her own safety. And she chooses the house arrest, or like the house protection.
Yeah. All right. That was a busy day.
Oh no, the guy escaped off screen. We didn't tie him up well enough.
You guys can go to the Citadel to check in on him if you so desire.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That guy is a big boy lead.
Yeah. Back to the middle wards. Da-da-da-da.
I like to imagine that they're still trying to get the bindings off of him. Because we did such a thorough job.
Yeah, you guys, it's about 6 p.m. now. You guys fly up to the Ambassador Towers in about 45 minutes-ish from the lower parts of the city that you were just at. You get to the Citadel again. Walking inside, it's a buzz. Stover Delft, your boss, is already at the entrance, smirking, just smiling. Well done, my boys! And he hugs you all in a big. He extends his arms out in a big hugging gesture. If any of you would are willing to go into it, he tries to grab you all in one big hug.
I imagine that he just catches me off guard, hey, not again, no.
I imagine Barnaby is just like
you never disappoint
in the situation.
From what I heard in the report that you guys gave me, this guy was looking around for our little goblin friend, wasn't he? Posing as a watchman.
Is there like a med bay nearby?
Oh yes. Despite his looks, he is quite injured right now.
We got a Tarasco if you want a healing.
Okay, I'll head over there.
He's also quite exhausted.
It's gonna cost you. How much healing you need?
More than half.
Wait, what time of day is it right now?
It's evening, 6 p.m.
I don't know, man. Like a
I need
long
30
rest is
HP.
just around the corner.
Greg, to cure you all the way up, it's gonna cost you 15 gold.
I'd rather die. I just drag
Yeah.
my feet out of the place.
Did somebody ask a question? Sorry if I didn't answer.
No, not yet.
Okay. He's being held in in the clanks we got. Custom dungeons with anti-magic zones inside of them.
Oh,
Should be good and safe in there.
No.
You should probably turn in those weapons you got from him or whatever else you picked up.
Yes.
Oh, I was. Don't worry. I did also get this syringe. It most likely has some form of I don't even know. Maybe it has a truth serum or.
You can roll medicine if you want to try to know.
Oh, we also have this rag that might come in handy for.
Yeah, some sort of analysis could do some good.
It was at a certain hotel that they were that
The goblin had frequented. Yes.
Yeah. Just to get a better understanding of what happened there.
Yeah, R&D is going to be up to their necks in
Well,
analysis.
we'll get to the analysis of these, I suppose, tomorrow.
Yes,
Did
of
you
course.
get any? Did you get anything about the
Oh yeah, we have
other things?
we have results from everything else you gave me. So
Hell yeah!
you should talk to Braxton about that. But good work on getting this guy in. He's still sound asleep thanks to you, I hope, Barnaby. Asleep and well.
Bro, I'm so glad that I clutched that with sleep yet
Perhaps,
again.
Yeah, perhaps like just saying, maybe check his teeth for any like hidden compartments. I guess I don't know.
What, you think he's got a suicide pill?
Something like that.
It's definitely something
wouldn't-
that could.
wouldn't hurt to check.
I guess
would
I'll have
say.
one guy look at it. Julian, get in there.
Rollers. Make sure to yank those out and give them to me for special examination.
I like you, but we're not doing that. Anyway, we have some results for you here from what you all told me to look into. The DW Apothecary. There's a few you could look into, but our main lead, combining with the analysis on the elixir you gave us, is a, what do you call this? Alex has to look up the name of the place because he forgot.
It's okay.
But it's in Lower Central. It's, they make potions for various needs. The woman goes by the name of Daniska Wareye. She has a shop across the street from that of her husband, who goes by the name of the Young Elf. They're both gnomes.
What was it?
No, sorry, not the Young Elf, the House Elf. The husband has a shop called the House Elf, and the other is called what is it called?
Workplace elf.
Interesting.
It's just called Daniska's Apothecary.
All right.
They're in Lower Central. I'll mark it on your map.
Does another settlement need our help?
Yeah, new settlement.
On the other two things you were looking into, Diorn Feldman, we couldn't find shit on. If he's in the city, he's not logged here. And that claw hand weapon, we couldn't find anything, but looks like you got it right here.
All right. Good to know. Yeah, that's what we thought.
Diorn Feldman, if he's a real person in the city and not an alias or whatever's, he would have had to come into the city without a visa, without going through the checkpoints, unofficially. criminally.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Yeah, illegal immigrant sort of dude.
Exactly. Anyway, starting tomorrow, we'll be we'll be analyzing these here doodads you gave me.
Hell
Really?
yeah.
Sounds good, sounds good, Delph.
Thank you,
Delph,
thank you.
sorry. I
Um,
Avar would say Delph, but you know.
yeah. I get you. Would you guys like to question the man you captured, or
Hmm.
to end out the session?
Justin's brain is just not good at thinking right now, but
Do other people feel like they can interrogate him?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I have a few words I want to share with him.
Okay. You guys, this is like the highest grade prison you could probably put somebody into in this city. These are
Guy who we just fought.
yeah. These are lead cells. This is like under your offices. These are lead cell like under your offices through multiple layers of security. You have to like walk through multiple like vault doors that like they open for you magically. Every room is leaded completely, and you know that they have like runes on them that like cause anti-magic zones. This shit is wild, and there are completely transparent glass panes that also have runes on them that embolden them and strengthen them to the point where you need more than a cannon to break through one.
Nice.
You're brought by one of the King's Citadel guards to the chamber he's being kept in. Would he have awoken by now?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
sleep only lasts for a minute.
sleep
right?
only lasts for a minute, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, it does. Well, good thing you slapped those bracelets on him, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. Also, I imagine we just like cocked it, like we basically just like cocked him a bit to like.
Yeah. You could. I'll say that you just like beat his head a bit to, or
Yeah.
you got a good strike in there to knock him out. Because otherwise, I would have had to retcon him waking up halfway through and being a bit of a nuisance. But we're here now, so I can't go back.
Yeah.
What was I gonna
Immediately
say?
upon walking into the room, I'm just gonna take off one of my leather gloves and just whack him across the cheek.
You are not physically next to him, but you can talk to them through the wall using magics.
Oh, we're not even allowed to interact with them?
Oh, you can go in a cell if you want.
I want to do that. I want to fucking whack him across with my glove.
It's like not magic for everyone, right? Just making sure.
It's not magic for everyone. Yep.
Okay, I can't disguise self ripperoni. To
Oh, that means I'm in. Does that mean I'm in my true form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, sorry. It's only if you go into his cell. It's only anti-magic inside the cells. I should know.
Yeah.
Not in the hallway.
Just in case, I would just like basically change into a different dude, I guess, like a human or something.
Okay.
Just in case. You know.
Greg, you're let in, and as you walk into the room with like multiple guards guarding the entrance, as soon as you step through, you lose your disguise, and you look like your true form.
That's funny.
I take off my glove and just whack him.
So you came, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. And what did you want me to ask this guy?
You guys are crafty. I'll get you that. I've never been taken down by the law before.
Well, there's always a first for something.
Pretty close to the law. That's the problem.
Yes.
I don't know why you gotta lock me up like this. All I did was impersonate an officer, according to you.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think there might be a bit more going on here.
We suspect you of things much grander than that.
Like what?
Well, that's what we're gonna ask you.
Like what? I don't know anything.
Well, that green vial was certainly suspicious. So what can you say about that?
I want to talk to my lawyer.
Yeah, you don't get a
My lawyer. By the codes of Galathar,
Yeah.
I get a lawyer.
By the codes of Galathar, traitors should die.
I'm not a. He's just stunned. You bastards!
You assaulted someone while we were trying to put you under arrest. You're not getting a lawyer. Not unless you cooperate.
I have a right to a goddamn lawyer here. I have a right.
You can say that.
I know the law.
And the law.
Is there actually a law that
Oh yeah. You're supposed to have a right to a lawyer, but like, come on.
This guy is kind of above that. Like a threat to the military.
Okay, so they're supposed to get a lawyer and everything, but when they're kept in the King's Citadel, they don't get a fucking lawyer.
When you're kept here, you don't get a lawyer.
That being said, if you want, I mean, him getting a lawyer is basically up to you all.
He doesn't get a lawyer.
Lars votes that he doesn't get one.
We'll see. If you tell us what we want to hear.
Sounds against the point of the whole point, the law that got passed there. These things have been in place since before the last war.
Well, and so
like
has the King's Dungeon.
It's not like you're following the law by the letter either, buddy. Just keep that in mind.
I guess we're both bastards then, huh?
You know the law when you're not when you're trying to obey.
Like,
comparing me to you will not help you get out of the cell. You know what will? Telling us what we want to hear.
the truth.
Roll a fat persuasion.
Hell yeah, bud.
Any advantagers? Any?
Yeah, with advantage. With advantage.
How do you do advantage on?
Just hold shift while you click on it. Hold shift.
Okay. Shift.
And if you don't hold shift, then you can just hover over it and click a plus button. But you get a 27. Holy shit.
Oh, macaroni.
Fuckaroni's palace.
So what do you say?
Look, if I don't tell you, you're just gonna do whatever magic shit you got and get it out of my sorry brain anyway.
He's not wrong, though.
That's not a bad idea either.
I was talking to the Drome ambassador. Going over some business we have together. And I come back upstairs. Ambassador, he leaves. Goes to talk with some Brayless politicians or something like that. And I notice the guards on the bottom floor are a bit giggity. I do notice that indeed. It's strange. All of them seem to be distracted, in ecstasy. Now, I know from my jobs guarding, my positions I've had during the war, there was something amok here. Something strange. Something foul. These guards being distracted. I run up the stairs. I go to the 4th floor. And what do I see but an elf rifling through state secrets? I do what anyone would have done. In that position, I tried to stop her. She refused to be stopped. And so I killed her.
I'm going to roll insight.
Yeah, sure.
Then she faced through the wall and came to an end to a bit of an accident. Well, I guess I didn't kill her myself. She killed herself. I just assaulted her.
Oh,
Wow,
awesome.
Let's just say.
I must have rolled.
Level, you know.
Did.
So wait, what did he say he was? Like profession / like where's what is he aligned with? Did he say?
Look, I work. I guess it's coming up no matter what, huh? I work for a man named Reed McBannon. He's the mayor of the Nettles.
Reed McBannon?
The venomous domain of Droam has been making deals with the factories around here to make some unique items which only they know how to make. I was there to just work out some business pertaining to such things.
You know, and why couldn't you have gone to us or some of the official channels? Why'd you have to do it all by yourself?
Now this I can't tell you. It's a king's secret, from what I know.
King's secret.
But it has to be kept from all the from the Sharn Watch. No one is to know about this. Even if an official of the state were to know about this, it would compromise our national security. I don't wish to tell you for the sake of protecting my country. But I did what I did for that mayor and for my country. If I have to pay to atonement for what happened, well then I guess that's just what my gamble led me to.
What's his nationality?
He's very clearly from the city. I'm not doing a great accent, but he has like a very city accent. He's from Sharn.
He's human, right? Just wondering.
He's human.
Or
is that does that fall under my faction's territory?
Under Brilliant? You're in your own country, yeah?
That's well.
If I told you, it would compromise this entire nation. You shouldn't want to know.
I work in classified information. It's my rank.
I know you do, but this is classified above your level.
Huh. Well, I'm trying to think of what to say about that.
Barnaby, I think we've hit a wall. Why don't you open it up for us?
Look,
I don't even know if that would work in the anti-magic bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Call in the Lord Governor of Sharn, Roland Stanfield. He'll tell you all the same. And we can put this part of what happened behind us, and we can get to the details that don't compromise national security. You know?
Questions you guys got?
I would just say that I have the country's best interest in mind. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by with all this talk about the above our common good. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong, but basically I'm saying my interest is with Breland in mind, and I'm not exactly sure
what to do.
This security, this higher security information is, but we'll make sure we'll do what's best for the country, no matter what. Sort of thing, basically.
Okay, yeah. You've come at a standstill here. You can force the information out of him, perhaps, and learn stuff that you aren't supposed to know. Or you can go to the Lord Governor, essentially the mayor of Sharn, and ask him if he can corroborate the story like he says he can. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but my name is Killian Creed. Not whatever hogwash I said to other people.
Uh,
I got the Sean Watts uniform from McBannon himself. This is all done under official business. From the Lord Governor of Sean.
Good thing we didn't kill this guy then. Like, geez Louise.
yeah, we could have speak with him, you know, like
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
I'm having a hard time
I
believing
would-
that we just attacked an ally.
yeah, he has lied
Especially
before.
since you struck first.
You didn't flash your badges at me.
Out of game.
It's kind of
He is kind of right, but also
Although you did say you were taking me in, I suppose.
yeah.
I guess I just didn't.
yeah.
My loyalty is
Yeah.
to maintaining the secrecy of my operation against all odds. What can I say?
What were you going to do to that woman?
I was just gonna ask her if she knew where he was. I wasn't gonna hurt her or nothing.
Also, what was that? What was that injection?
Oh, it knocks people out. Good if I
And,
need to kidnap someone or the like. Harsh word, but you know how it is.
If the Chem Lab agrees with you.
Yeah, they'll agree with me, I'm sure. Unless I got some bad juice from sources.
What sources?
Okay. Probably the
Government!
same-
Man, I wonder how Wyatt would react if he was actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, the only thing we can do, because we all failed inside, is to confirm his story.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that.
Yeah,
that sounds
let's
good.
just do you guys want to call it for tonight and just
Yeah, you can call it for tonight if you want.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
You can also just ask. I mean, if you guys have any more questions to ask, he seems to be semi-willing to say anything except for specifics about the state secrets.
yeah, okay. Fair enough.
What interested you about this case?
Nothing interested me.
Right.
I had a job.
So you had
Told pretty much
had the
nothing,
job.
and you did what you were told.
Exactly.
So you knew about this. So hold on. Just Jesse is trying to like.
I
he
do
was-
business for the mayor
No, I
of the
mean-
Nettles.
So he was given the job
Mayor
to.
of the Nettle.
He was given the
Mayor
job to
outranked
have on
classes
do
us. We did work for the
lady.
king.
I mean,
Sorry, Jesse, what are you saying?
I was saying like he was given the task to like dab on the lady, right?
Well, he was just going to question her. He wasn't going to dab on her unless he had a reason
Okay.
to. He might have dabbed on
Okay.
her. But it wasn't. He didn't go there explicitly for that. But he was basically just following leads, looking for the same guy you were looking for.
Okay, I'll just clarifying. Continue, Greg.
So a mayor outclasses us in terms of what we know.
It's a need-to-know basis. He needs to know it. You
We
don't,
work for the king.
and you don't need to know it. Just because you're ranked highly doesn't mean you need to know every secret we got.
Well, clearly we need to know now.
Look,
We're on the
bring
same-
this all to the Lord Governor of Sean. He will tell you. This all here, classified.
Oh,
And you don't have to worry about the specific. What matters is, she was stealing stuff that, if given to our enemies abroad, would jeopardize the very foundation of this country. Potentially.
all right.
If war were to strike again, it would undermine the lives of the people here and everywhere.
Okay, is that the information we're going to get from you willingly?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm just saying, it's in your best interest to not know the specifics of the state secrets.
We'll
I
keep
don't
that in
know.
mind as
Knowing
we
more,
continue.
I found that knowing more state secrets comes with a pay bump.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the information. We'll make sure you're not run too hard through the ringer now that you have helped us out. And yeah, we'll help you. I'll at least help you out because you have been helpful. But you have to understand that we that you did injure one of us, and that has to take some punishment. I believe.
Well, we'll let the courts decide. And when my testimony says I wasn't given a goddamn lawyer, and you leave.
I give him one last thwack with the glove. And
Ah! Bastard! Skullface!
you gave him to me.
I did?
Yeah.
He says confusedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you completely knocked me with that glove, and now look at me.
Oh, you smacked him with the gauntlet he hit you with? Is that what you're doing? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just pretending that he turned me into a skeleton.
I
I
don't believe you.
Well, I have to lie first.
Skeleton who wrote this.
Roll deception, Greg.
You better roll better.
Oh, he got a nat one on insight. He's gonna believe you. It's the biggest cave indifference ever. Okay, yeah. Oh my. Strange indeed, huh? I apologize. I
Wait, did you
suppose.
get a nat 20?
You almost killed me though.
Far from it. We put you to sleep.
On my deathbed.
Far. You had 20 HP.
I had 16.
Oh shit.
All right.
I'm supposed to be in a
Oh,
fight
like
with
half
multiple
my
other
health,
goons.
Imagine
Anyway,
why it was-
You guys have completely derailed the intended order of things from this campaign. And already found.
Go for it.
You've already found the person who killed Nilasa, which is,
Objective one completed.
Yeah, that's objective one completed. And you know some stuff you weren't supposed to find out for a while.
That's what we do, baby.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure an entire fourth of this campaign is now. I have no idea what to do with it.
That's so funny.
Or not a fourth of it, but there's one big part of it that's just you'll never do it now because it's a trap that you know will exist.
We're really good at just doing
Good. That was a good idea.
If you guys did anything else first, you wouldn't have got there before him. And then Greg made the connection that he's probably going to come there too later. And by all laws, I can't. you did well.
Yeah, that was a good idea, Greg. Good job.
Yeah, Greg, you fucking
Greg,
added this.
For breaking the entire game, I give you inspiration.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, we basically did everything else, but yeah, that was a good.
Yeah.
That was a good.
That is a good point. Maybe you did do everything else, but he was there when it mattered. Hitting on teenagers.
Yeah, we would have been spinning our wheels if we didn't.
Sometimes the simplest option is the best one.
I mean, that was just data extrapolation.
Yeah, I think that Greg deserved that victory.
I thought she was going. She was a bit.
I'll be straight up. I thought he was just gonna kill you. I thought he was just gonna dunk on you all, and I was gonna have you in your own kind of prison, maybe.
I was like,
Did
I was
he?
surprised that I succeeded that fucking strength saving throw.
I mean, if we
Yeah,
didn't
that
beat
would've
him, he
done
would have
cost-
won.
Yeah,
That was a
it
smart
was
play he made.
close. Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't sleep him, it was going to be way closer because he was probably going to take out Barnaby and it would have been a 1v1 between Avarda and him. I think Avarda still would have won, barely, but it was close.
I mean,
Because you could circle camp him.
Yeah, the bigger thing is more so like running. Like basically, he might run away.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he was going to take down Barnaby and then book it, yeah.
I have a feeling he was going to book it, considering he restrained us all.
Yeah, he was initially planning to book it, but you convinced him that you completely disabled his powers, so he had to take you down
Which is
first.
exactly what was the point of that doing that.
Otherwise, his first turn would have been dashing.
If I didn't Tasha's.
Oh yeah, and if you didn't do
mind
that,
whip
yeah, if you didn't mind whip him, then he also would have restrained you and then started running. So it was a big combination of things that led him to convince himself that he needed to get in melee with one of you.
It's a good spell.
Yeah.
Just
Well, for a 1v1, yeah.
If you use Phantasmal Force, it can be quite flexible.
This guy's supposed to be with minions when he fights. But you got him when he was by himself.
Holy shit, he does like 20 damage each hit too. Like damn, that was
Oh yeah, 20 was like minimum damage.
Well, to be fair, we are missing our tank.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are. The reason I was okay with you not having it is because I didn't have him have minions with him.
You didn't want us to win.
Well, I thought it was a fair fight, basically, and it was. You won.
Yeah, it was pretty fair for the most part. Like he could have dabbed on us very easily, but like
Rolls went the wrong way, we would have easily lost.
Yep.
it would have killed me.
Well,
I didn't even-
you guys, he was literally just gonna run away at first, and you guys convinced him that he had to get close and personal before he could run.
Oh man, I'm still proud of my Phantasmal Force of just making him think
That was really fucking good.
Yeah, that was actually really good. Yeah. As everybody was hot in that fight and combined their powers.
Except that poopy Wyatt guy. Am I right, gamers?
Wyatt's just he's looking into something else, I guess.
Yeah, just do a one-on-one session with Wyatt.
Nah. Oh yeah, how would you guys feel about playing on a weekday from now on instead of Saturday?
I don't know. It should.
I don't know how that works with schedules.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it, but yeah, like we'll see.
Because I was thinking we could move to Thursdays, maybe. I don't know.
Alright, okay, maybe. Sounds okay.
Would that be Justin? You're the biggest anchor in this. I don't know how consistently you have Thursdays off.
Like, the reason why I have Saturdays in the like, I usually work Saturdays in the morning because I specifically asked for it.
That's a good point. We can keep Saturdays. I don't care.
Yeah, I think keeping Saturdays would be for the best.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do that then.
Yeah, it's more so like Trey next week.
Yeah.
Thing, right?
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. We already decided Saturday, and if somebody's going to miss it no matter which day I pick, then I'm just going to keep it with how it is.
Yeah, I felt pretty good this session.
Yeah, you made some decent progress, but not so much that it would be overwhelming.
Every single session, we have broken the game somehow.
Last session, it was pretty much as expected, but yeah, every adventure, every arc.
Adventure, we have at least one moment where it's like, okay, this is just literally cringe.
Last arc was like, I don't even know what this arc is called the Dying Skyseer. The Dying Skyseer.
Is that related to lore in the original thing?
Yeah, it's related to the original, but I'm going to transport it here a little bit because it also relates to the lore of Eberron a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
And maybe to Greg.
Ooh, maybe to Greg.
Maybe to Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first one called?
I wonder what.
The Island of
I'm
the
a
Axis. The Island at the Axis of the World. That's what the first arc was called. Okay.
It was called "I'm a Big Dumb Volcano Sword Guy.
Yeah.
Watch me get dunked on immediately."
Okay, well, he was hurt.
He would have killed all these dudes that just do like 50 damage is kind of scary.
Buckets of damage. I'm surprised that Greg didn't kill steal that guy.
Yeah,
I wasn't able to. He got me down quick.
Yeah, I know what happens when you get up close and
I did get the last hit on him though,
You know what? You got it.
in the prison cell.
Oh yeah, you're so fucking right.
That battle wasn't too public though, so at least I don't know.
And that fight wasn't public either. There people only walked out once I was wrangling them.
I mean, people saw, but yeah. So far, I'm so happy that we actually have political
Having clout is so
immunity.
nice.
Oh yeah, it's sick. You could just tell police officers to do something, and they're like, okay, yeah, I guess we have to. If you wanted,
Yeah,
you could just you could arrest people randomly.
Well, I wouldn't do that because that would be sucky.
Yeah, you guys are too goody two shoes to abuse your power too much, but
Hey,
don't put it
Don't call
past
me
us.
If you don't sleep with me, yeah, you're going to get arrested.
Oh God, no! Yeah. That you die. Rocks fall and you die. Roll a new character.
Roll for initiative.
Thanks for playing, everybody.
I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad that I could. Yeah, I felt good enough to play. You know.
Yeah. Sorry that there was so much information you had to take in at once. By the way, Jesse and Greg.
Fun.
It was kind of nuts.
This is like the most hardcore investigation adventure I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know what? It actually feels like pretty reasonable compared to like the Eberron one, where it's like one mistake equals we die, basically.
I don't know. You guys don't make it. Okay, yeah. Well, Wyatt is just like you go to if you fail one check in a series of 10 checks, then it's a complete dead end, and you can't do anything anymore.
and then he'll argue that you should have just come up with the third option.
The third better option that involves something that you didn't know about because you didn't describe it.
I'll never get over the fact that we did all that awesome work to get to that one guy, and then he just jumped off the ship because I failed one grapple check, and then drifted away because he could just do that. And I was like, and there was no way to follow him. We did so much work for literally zero reward because I failed one check.
He was using like some very railroady assets.
Yeah.
Campaign assets, which is what he was doing.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
This is also I'm not gonna. This adventure it's like not railroady, but it does assume that you won't capture this guy before.
You know what?
Everything else.
That's because you're a cat, my dude.
Yeah.
Like, you just mold it to your whim.
You also weren't supposed to fucking take down the Duchess while she was flying away, or
basically we've done everything the game did not anticipate.
Yeah, pretty much, which is beautiful. To be fair though, the author is just this is what I had planned, but my players completely broke everything to the point where multiple of these chapters didn't happen. So these are just guidelines.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, it's a vibing mindset.
It's just well written too, this adventure, because it's it doesn't even tell you scenes. It just tells you it just gives you a list of people and what their plans are over time, and then figure it out. Well, it does give scenes of it gave the scene of the crime and I guess and stuff. But for the rest of this thing, it's just sort of people doing their things, and then you just improv from there.
Yeah. Oh, you know it'd be lit
What?
getting sharpshooter specifically to throw knives farther and not deal damage.
Maybe at level 8?
Maybe level 8, baby. Probably would rather get like I don't know another ASI. Oh wait,
Well, you get
uh
both. Yeah. Because I don't like that
um
you have to choose.
I just not choosing the fighter class ever.
Well, if you choose the fighter, then you get a shit ton of feats and ASIs.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fighter
Yeah,
class is pretty good.
to make that better.
Well,
Oh,
I know
sorry.
what my next scare. No, I'm just joking.
If you die, then yeah. How would you guys
I love
feel
that.
if I killed you?
I would
I'd
murder
be
you in
sad.
your sleep. What?
I feel kind of bad, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Because I think
I'd
I
just
like my
feel like,
character.
I guess would you prefer a campaign where if I can, I find an excuse to just set you back or like put you in an interesting situation instead of killing you, or do you want it to be balls to the walls? If you lose a fight, then they would reasonably actually kill you. Then
I'd rather have the. Well, it depends on the situation. Like,
yeah, it does depend on the situation. But let's say that like you get in trouble with like a gang, and it's like a bunch of monsters, and like the tradition, like like you know too much, uh, and they beat the shit out of you. Would you prefer situation A where your stupidity got you killed and you have to roll new characters, or situation B where I throw you in a dungeon and you have to break out or something?
that's kind of cool.
I think the
Just
dungeon
stuff like
one is
that.
just more. It's more fun than just okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, I've also invested time myself into thinking of how to tie you guys in, so I'm just saying, you guys, unless you're extremely stupid and force me to kill you,
Yeah, like I wouldn't try. I wouldn't be like that. Basically.
losing fights would be bad, no matter what,
Yeah,
obviously.
of course.
But I want to keep the arcs going, I guess. Unless you come to me
Yeah.
and you're like, "Yo, I want to die," and I'm like, "Okay."
I wanna
Yeah,
die and
I
make
can
it
construct a
dramatic.
situation in which you die in an ideal way.
yeah, yeah. Basically,
Yeah, can
I,
Barnaby just die, please?
Can he
I
get
don't like him
a brain
anymore.
aneurysm?
yeah.
From
Can
his massive head. No,
Oh
can he
man,
die from?
you know
Can he
what's
die from cringe damage,
oh,
please?